guys. Hey, Logan. Stop. Logan, please stop. You're aggravating the pink car out of me. What's up, Buttercups? What y'all doing? Hold on, I gotta turn this other one on. All right, everybody, come on in. We're gonna talk about the damn Brady Bunch. Woo! Amy was the first one in here tonight. Hey! Got Audra D, Strawberry Monkey, Grace Paris, Lisa Thompson. We got Miss G. Snow, my snow angel. Got all my beautiful people in here. I got Raru. I got Hibby29. Come on in, guys. Have a seat. We're going to sit down and talk a while. There's Jody. Lisa Thompson. Come on in, guys. Man, oh man, we're going to talk about the word on the street tonight. If you know what I mean. They all crazy. How are you, Jody? Not all of them. I had a good time watching it last night, I ain't gonna lie. It turned into a shit show. PG held her own, though. She wasn't gonna let nobody mess with her. Scott Spew! How are you? Sherry Brooks. Country girl, what you doing? Christmas Angel, where you been? Brown Bear Jamboree. Lisa Hope. Thank you. Are you for real? Hi, Denise. How are you? Good to see y'all coming on in, hanging out. Wendy. Oh, I love my Wendy. I love you guys. I had to come on here tonight and talk to my peeps. Y'all are my sanity. I am a little stressed. I normally ain't stressed, but I have been. Hey, Lori P. How are you, sweetness? Hey, Lori. Just been stressed. You know, the average stress. Normally not stressed, but life's not the greatest right now. Oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you. Gosh, I got 70 people in here already. Hey, True Colors. And I see your true colors. I can't sing me a tune in a bucket. Thank you. Are you for real? Thank you, Wendy. Tree, the girl 77, sweet and sassy, Violet Fox. Oh. Aw. I love you guys. Hey, she ran. Go on, anyone seen Ernest Shell? I'm nothing but a wonky finger without him. Earned wonky finger. I ain't seen Ernie, but there's other things on Ernie. It's wonky. I'm picking on him now. How are you guys? Oh, I love my peoples. Hold on, let me put my glasses on, y'all. I can't see nothing. Let's see. Oh, so glad to see you tonight. Oh, I love you, Denise. Hey, she ran. Jay, when you gonna get up to 26 cents? 26 cents. Oh, here everybody else is coming in. Didn't watch you and Daisy for a while. Just started again. Where you been? Oh, I haven't talked to Kirby today, guys. Today's been a very, very stressful day. And I haven't had time to do anything. I come home and crashed out on the couch. And then I woke up. Logan burned his rice. He's like, Mom, I'm hungry. He burned his rice. Hey, Chase. Is he still in ICU, country girl? Hey, Rowdy. Jody Ann. Hey, sweet candy. There's big day. But yeah, I come home. I had a really rough day. Woo, it's been bad. Hey, Sassy GG. Hey. Hey, Jinkies. Hope you had a great day. Please leave your touch DNA. That's right there. Hi, Diane. Oh, I love you guys. Big D wants a link. She's still excited over her interaction with the Mr. Wells. There we go. Let's get Big D up here. And anybody else that wants to come. But yeah, I come home and I crashed dead on the ground. I got a Walmart pickup order because I was so tired today. Things ain't changed much since my divorce, y'all. It's just there's a little bit more that just there's a few things that I'm doing extra. A few things, not much, but
Jody Sue's over critiquing my video, watching it and critiquing it.
Oh gosh.
That's what I've been over there watching. Hey everybody.
I can't understand
hilarious.
her. We should have never separated every wonky finger needs an Ernie.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Ernie's got something more than a wonky finger.
Everybody.
Yes, I didn't hear. I know. Anyway,
everything. She's talking about me and you fighting at the Walgreens right now.
Jody Sue is.
Yeah, she's critiquing everything we're saying.
Well, tell her to come on over here. Come on over and tell Jody Sue to come on over here.
I love
tell her to come up on my panel. I'll talk to her.
She said.
I'll give her a Kit Kat.
She's mad because I called the TBI months ago on her when she said that about the girls, but I didn't tell it on my live. I just said that I told her. She said she was asleep, but actually it was about the.
I'm one of your favorite
what she
haters.
said about the girls, and that was months
Wish
ago.
you well.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love watching it. I took up for her. Well,
should I live stream her?
I'll be back.
I'm about to live stream her. Y'all want me? Nah, I can't handle Jody Sue. I can't do it, y'all. Hey, Michelle Davis. I can't handle Jody Sue. You reckon she'll come over and talk for a Kit Kat? Logan just brought this in here to me. Tell her my sweet friend. Oh, you're talking Chewy. Shaking my wonky finger at JSB. Well, why are you doing Ernie's wonky finger for? Wonky finger. She does. Sound like she's got oatmeal in her mouth. I can't. I can't do her. Yeah. I can't do her. Daisy loves it though. She's not been on the YouTube streets for a while. As soon as she gets on the YouTube streets, Don Wells comes up on her panel. She is one happy camper. That was her wish come true. Now listen, y'all. How about our little OPG? She didn't take no shit from none of them, y'all. I was cracking up. She just told it like it was. You're right, country girl. She is yawning, listening to Miss Daisy live last night. You can't understand her, y'all. It's like chewing nails. It's like chewing nails listening to her. It really is. How's she pretty? Hey, Tammy Fields. PG is a firecracker, honey. Jay's eating and listening. So deep, you need a fishing pole. Are you for real? Listen, I learned some stuff though last night. I ain't gonna lie, I sat and listened to Benny and some stuff he had to say, and I did hear some of it. Overall, he's a shit show, but you know, I did listen to some of the stuff he's saying last night. Um, it's always good to get a perspective from somebody that's been around him like he had. Um, so it was good to get that perspective. I'd have probably argued with him if I'd had the opportunity because I'm an arguer. But then I was like, nah. Now listen, Dolly, though, that's a whole nother story. I just put Dolly in here because I want to go on Turtle Island. I'm striving to be a turtle. I'm a turtle. It gets my name out there, y'all. Builds my channel. By the way, if you're in here right now, press that like button down there. Hey, Rose, how are you? Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Eddie Cox, Tree. But yeah, they're just wild. It was wild. I sat and watched every drop of it. Almost every drop of it last night. Just because I had never seen I don't really watch Benny Keys that much. Um, he was always just trolling. And I just couldn't handle some of that stuff. But um I'm good, Rose. I'm good. Hey, Katie. Oh, doing good, Katie. Um, but I didn't really watch Benny Keys. Now I watch me some Dolly. I watch Dolly. I don't care. He can be what he wants to be. I do. I watch. Some days I'll be doing some advertisement and stuff, and I will do some advertisement and stuff, and uh, he'll pop up under Jimmy Jams on my Facebook, and I'll just flip him on. Hey, Fonda Cheeseman. Fonda Cheeseman, your name is sure one of them names. I can't get that name out of my head. Fonda Cheeseman. I feel like it's one of them names. If you say it more than 3 times, you might say something else. I don't know, but I love your name. Love me some dog. I do too, Hash Brown. Dolly! I love it. I like it when he goes, Dolly! Dolly! And he gets that little squeal in his voice. I can't help it. I didn't like it when he's running around with Molly Golightly and BHP. I like him better on his own. Hey, Kathy S. I like him better on his own. He's really good independent. He is really good independent. Now, y'all, I've got almost 150 people in here right now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. But they'll be back in just a minute, guys. You know what? I'm going to, Chase. I'm going to. And I'm going to tell him. I'll be like, Dolly, okay, you need to put me on the damn island. I ain't playing around. What do y'all think he's going to say? You think he put me on the island? I need someone to tell me how to change my name on my iPad. Anybody know how to do that on here? Just want to say this. I got the info got it from a mod, and you can hear it from her mouth. Huh. Cool. I'm not sure. But yeah. I went over and invited her. Good, Chewy, good. Tell her come over. I got a Kit Kat. Tell her come on over. I got a Kit Kat. Tell her I bring the cow too. Y'all go tell her. I'll get JSB up here. Me and her will chit chat. Giggles. How are you? Palm it. He said it'll be all brand new, all new creators this time around. So you have a chance. So y'all tell him. Y'all go on his thing. Say y'all. So Dolly Jenkins wants to be on the island because you get good publicity on that island. People are stupid if they don't want to be on that island. Everybody finds out who you are when you're on the island. Remain calm. Remain calm's telling you how to do it. Hey, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. Thank you, Snow, my angel. But yeah, I think the island is still going. Daisy was the last one to get voted off. But I think it's still going. I don't know. I need more subscribers so I can get on that island. Y'all, I just want to put out here, if you haven't liked my channel yet, there's a little like button down there at the bottom of the screen. Please like my channel, or subscribe. Okay. And like and subscribe. Also over here, down here at the bottom of the screen, guys, you're going to see my tip jar. And it's got my Cash App. It's got my PayPal. If y'all feel like y'all think y'all like the show, please go ahead and drop a few dollars in there. That really helps out, y'all. Jinkies going through a little bit of shit right now. She could use anything. But yeah, just it's right down there. It's right at the bottom of my screen. If my mods can put my information out there, that'd be awesome too. Hello, Eyes Wide Open. How are you? Hey, Joyce Young. Jinkies, you have to wait until the next Turtle Island. There's just a few left. I know, but I'm prepping Dolly up right now. I'm prepping him up right now.
So Jody Sue is hilarious. I'll have to go back and watch the reruns. She is loving my video of last night, no doubt.
Miss Chewy, what did you do? Miss,
Hey,
thank you,
everybody.
Miss Chewy.
There's
What to do with you?
There is Sun King.
Miss Chewy just gave me a $50 Cash App. Thank you, Miss Chewy.
That's nice of you, Miss Chewy.
Oh, I love you.
So guess
Love
who
you
called
so
us
much.
today?
Thank you so much.
Did Penny
Oh,
make Daisy change from a cow to a goat? We love you guys. Guess who called us today? The big DW. He called us and talked to us today, just randomly. That was nice
yep.
of Miss Chewy. Yeah.
That was so sweet. And Lady Seven Up also gave me a
Hey,
$20
Violet. Hey,
Facebook
Mama Maya.
thing today. Thank you so much, Lady Seven Up and Miss
No,
Chewy. I love you guys.
Don was good. He was
Oh, oh,
nice.
oh, 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 yeah, look here.
Yeah.
Miss Melanie Murphy
I'm about
sent
to
me
go
this.
back to Jody
Look at
Sue's.
Miss Melanie Murphy sent me, you all.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at this.
Ooh, I love that. That is
I do. I'll put it on
pretty.
my couch. It's got
Hi,
it's got
Fonda.
Valentine's Day colors in it, but it's a memorial
Hey,
blanket
Fonda.
for Amanda. It was
Yeah,
remind me of
Don called
Amanda.
today. I'm
Ain't
about to
that
go back
pretty,
to Jody.
guys? It's
I'm about to go
big
back to
too.
Jody Sue's.
She did this herself. Miss Melanie Murphy did.
It's beautiful. I
That
like it.
pretty?
Yeah.
Let me show you something else. Hold on.
Well, I'll be back then. When you get done, I'll come back.
And then I
talk.
got some beautiful cards from got some beautiful sympathy cards from Robin. Oh, I'm sorry. From Broke One Wing. She sent me some.
Broken Wing is so sweet.
Yes. Yes.
She's so sweet.
Yes. Hey, Tammy Fields. Why so
Well, I'll be back. I'm
late?
going back to Jody Sue's.
You celebrating
Because I
me.
can't talk no way.
Look, y'all. They sent me his
I'll be
beautiful
back.
cards. Thinking of you cards. And then Broken Wing sent me this beautiful card about Amanda. I got Miss Chewy giving me money over here. Thank you, Miss Chewy. I got Lady Seven Up sending me $20. Thank you guys so much. Unapproachable light. I've been going through a time right now, y'all, and y'all just make my life so much happier just being there. I love you guys so much. I'm struggling right now real bad, y'all. And like just having you guys to talk to is a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know, Tree Tree, look at that. I had 178 people in here. Y'all please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Daisy's over there loving on Jody Sue. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you for real? It's just a lot of adjustments and the economy's killed my little restaurant out pretty bad, and I'm trying to save it and going through a divorce, and it's just really rough. So I love having you guys to talk to. Y'all are amazing. It is a major life change. Yes. Hey, Robin. It is a major life change. Oh, thank you for your membership, Wendy. I didn't even see it. Thank you so much. It doesn't show me when you all do membership sometimes. But let me see here. Oh, there we go. There's Wendy's membership. I'm just not seeing that. Oh, Wendy, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. I did, and it's been a struggle, guys. I bought my restaurant 4 months before COVID hit. And man, I worked the 2 jobs. I worked the restaurant and my job that I didn't quit when I bought the restaurant. And I fought that COVID battle, and then up until 6 months ago, my restaurant was thriving and doing amazing. MC Lick Lick Pop. It was going amazing. And then in the last 6 months, it's just, well, the prices started going up on everything. Everything just started going crazy high. And I've just been struggling. And it's been 6 months struggling, and I'm defeated almost, y'all. I talked to this financial counselor guy, and he's going to try to help me get my restaurant back on order again because that's my sole income. I have no other income besides my restaurant, and he's going to help me try to get my restaurant back in order again. He's a pretty cool guy. Helped me do some consolidation loans and stuff. It's not that my restaurant is bad. My restaurant's got amazing food. Everything's delicious. It's the economy. It's killing everybody. It's killing everybody right now. And that the restaurant going bad, and hey Monkey's mom. Hey Audrey D. The restaurant's going bad and just having a little bit of marital problems. It made everything 10 times worse. Yeah, eggs. Y'all, eggs. That ain't no joke. Eggs. I mean, come on, 7 months ago I could purchase eggs. 15 dozen of eggs for $15. I think, oh, thank you, Courtney. I think that now they're like $6 a carton now. No, Sun King, I cannot change the channel name. How about you change the channel? Now eggs are like $6 a dozen, if not more. Yes, Chase, that's right. Right. Yeah. Walmart's the cheapest. Walmart's the cheapest. Sun King, why are you coming here and starting? Ain't nothing like having your damn ex in here trying to start. Go! I ain't did nothing to you. I've had a stressful day. Have you? I will take up a GoFundMe for a divorce. I'm kidding you all. Totally kidding. I'm about to block him because I'm not going to fight. I've had enough stress. Well, good for you. Your son needs some money. I ain't even dealing with it. He wants to fight. He wants to come on YouTube and fight y'all. Hash Brown, send him pics. I'm kidding. Don't give me Hash Brown. Right, Ada. Tell him, Ada. Get him, Ada. Shut your mouth. Ugh. I'm about to block him. He's picking, ain't he, Frankie? He's about to get blocked. Where's Big D at? I don't know why he wants to come here and start. Oh, Denise, thank you, baby. You're so sweet. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you so much. I wish I had one of Daisy's bells. said, Sun King, you can't get pics acting like that. Thank you so much, Denise. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I got 2 Cash Apps here. Let's see. Detective Palmy Mommy! Thank you for the $20 Cash App, Detective Palmy Mommy. Thank you so much. Oh, let me see who else here. Hold on. Stephanie, thank you so much for the $10 Cash App. Love you, honey. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. I love you guys so much. You're so nice to me. Hey, Miss Chewy, that house is half mine, so don't disrespect me. Yeah, right. You didn't pay a dime for it, you piece of shit. You're gone. I ain't even dealing with him. Y'all about to see marital problems up in here. I'm not even dealing with him. He come in here starting, he's gone. Oh, thank you, Denise. You're so sweet. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Pommy Mommy. Thank you. Oh, that's my sweet Sassy. Oh, thank you, my sweet and sassy. I love you guys so much. Y'all have really been sweet to me. Daisy went over doing the whole Jody Soup thing up there. Yes, are you for real? That was my husband. We're in the middle of getting divorced, and he's found his new YouTube fame, and he thought he was going to come over here and harass me tonight, and it's not going to happen. Not doing it. He can stay over on Daisy's channel if he wants to go. He can go up on PG's all he wants. It's not happening. I'm not dealing with the drama. I stay here and I support my son, solely support my son by myself, trying to raise my son and take care of my little restaurant. That's my sole income, and keep it aboard because it's struggling right now. And I've did this for 16 years though, y'all. I've worked by my. I watched this thing about single moms, single wives, and I said, "Oh Lord, that's me. I'm not going to deal with him coming in here doing this. I'm not dealing with it. I mean, it's not okay. I've had a rough day, and I'm just not doing it." Teacher, he ain't got no money. He ain't gonna give me no child support. Mm. But I don't want to put my business out there too much, y'all. I just wish he'd stop because I ain't trying to get into that on the old YouTube streets. Miss Chewy gets in. It is my escape from real life. I don't need him in here. No, I don't. I didn't see it, Hash Brown. What'd you say? He's not taking it well. He come back as Norbert now. If he acts up, he's gone, y'all. I'm having drink cranberry juice. What is this? I didn't see it, Hashy. What'd you say? I don't see it, Hashi. Oh, it slide me off for a second. There's Rat Mom. Hi, Rat Mom. My son's got that last name, and when I'm ready to change that last name, I'll change it. He don't own the Jenkins name. Besides, I'm not Jenkins. I'm Jenkins, right, guys? Shay says I should call myself the other way to spell Jenkins. Jinx. Is that how it is? Ronald, how are you, Ronald, my friend? Rondalyn. Yes, no, Jenkins, it in it. Jenkins is, I like it, don't you? Oh, yeah. He don't own that name. Tracy, how are you? Tracy's from Rhode Island. Well, welcome to our family. I used to have the Jenkins name, and he was a real piece. Glad I got rid of them and his name. I don't know. I don't really care about his name that much. I've already changed it on Facebook a long time ago. Due to my son and him still being underage, I think it's appropriate for me to have his same last name. Hi, PG. How are you? I think it's appropriate for me to have my son's last name. I like Jinx better too. I might change it to Jinx. I like it better. Hey, sweet Connie Joe. How are you? Well, you're just getting home from the ER, Hash Brown. Bless your heart. Oh, I didn't see it, Hashi. I didn't see it, Hashi. Hey, did you hear about the body found in Carroll County? I didn't know. I didn't hear about it. PG, you was a feisty firecracker, and I loved it. Did you hear me giggling in the background? You was getting them. I loved it. That was good stuff. I love that little feisty firecracker. I know. Giselle, how are you? How is my Giselle? My beautiful Giselle. Love you guys so much. I love my peoples. Fonda Cheeseman. I love that name. I just sat there the other day. I was sitting there the other day, and I was just mopping or something, and I was like, Fonda Cheeseman. What is that name? That's like one of them names you say 3 times, and you're like, am I saying something here? So yeah, y'all see, yes, there's some good stuff on. Listen, y'all. I knew as soon as Don got out of jail, I knew. I knew what was going to happen. He was going to come and break it loose wide open on here. And he has. He has. Hash Brown says, PG don't play the F around. Find out. She does not play around. You're going to. Giselle, thank you for the super sticker. you, Giselle. Thank you all. Y'all are just loving me tonight. I don't know what to do with all this love. I ain't had a lot of love lately. Sugar cookies, where you been? Where you been? Oh, missed you. Let's see. Sugar mama, sugar mama. Ronald says, I heard Benny is getting a job at the laundromat so he can wash his clothes for free. Well, God is love. My sweet little God is love. I love you. Heck no, I took care of me and the kids. It was a very bad marriage. It's best for years. I don't hate my husband, you all. And he knows I don't hate him. He knows I don't hate him and I don't have any intentions of hurting him at all. I don't. I honestly don't, guys. I'm trying my best not to hurt him in any way. But, you know, sometimes moms and dads fall out of love. I heard that song the other day when I was taking Logan to school and it broke my heart. I started crying. But it's true. I mean, sometimes, things happen and stuff, and it's just the way things go. I given her the link. She's back from Jody Sue's. Lord help her. Y'all, I got almost 200 people in my chat right now. Y'all go down there and hit that like button, okay? Hit the like, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the subscribe.
What?
There's Big D. She's a goat
D.
now. She goes from a cow to the goat.
Going to the Jody
Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream cake. Do the ice cream cake.
I'll go back and watch it, rewatch
ice
it.
Cream cake. Ice cream
Over
cake.
watching Jody Sue react to my video. It's hilarious. She is hilarious.
I am me, Giselle.
Hey, Giselle.
Hey, Daps.
Everybody. Hey, Daps. Hey, there's Prayer Garden.
PG's been in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been over at Jody Sue's. It's hilarious watching her. She's watching my video and not reacting to last night's video with BK. It's so funny.
Oh, Miss Chewy, I love you.
I'll go back and watch.
I love you, Miss Chewy.
I'll
bring me some coffee, Chewy.
Everybody.
We gotta get Logan to make us some more coffee, Chewy.
Wild. Woohoo! She calls BK Floppy.
She calls him what?
Floppy.
What?
Jody Sue calls BK Floppy.
Why is she calling Floppy?
She has all kinds of words for people. I wonder what mine will be. I bet she'll make one up for me. It is funny when you go back and listen to it.
All was on Daisy's panel from last night. Dolly wasn't. I put Dolly up there because I want Dolly to know.
And Dawn wasn't.
I want Dolly to know that I'm going to be on the next Turtle Island.
Aw, Giselle, thank you.
Dolly's my homie.
Last night was quite an interesting live. For sure. For sure.
It was definitely. Definitely. Oh, thank you, Generous Shepherd Mommy. Yes, definitely.
Here tonight, ain't they?
I got 205 people in here right now. Y'all better be hitting that like button. Woo!
Big Mama.
Huh?
I said, Big Mama.
I need to subscribe. I'm trying to get at least 2,000 subscribers so Dolly will consider me to be on the island.
Don didn't say a whole lot. He's still working.
I want to be on the island, y'all.
and he's working on a big house right now.
I
Actually,
promise you, if I get on the island,
he was
I
just
won't leave that
upset.
island. I'll be the last one on the island.
He's just upset, about not having the kids. But other than that, he was okay. He was okay. Hey,
Who?
sugar. um,
Your
Program
turtle
just sent
girl
me
now,
something. I'm
Jink.
gonna look at it.
If I get 2,000 subscribers, Lori Pay's a new member. Woo woo! Y'all, I ate Jody Sue's Kit Kat. Sorry. You're not getting it now, Jody.
You got a new member. Thank you, Prayer Garden. She just sent me a picture of Jody Sue on a stripper pole.
Yes, put it up. Let's see it.
Hey, I said nice stuff about Jody Sue last night. She there. Her chat was like, "Wow, Miss Daisy, Miss Daisy, Miss Daisy." There's a big difference in Don and
Relatives, hit
Candace
that like
LeRae.
button,
There
y'all.
really is. Laura P is a new member, Big
I
Mama.
just got her out. Lori P.
Ooh. Oh,
Well, I just had to block Sun King.
why?
I come in here starting.
Did you let him
I don't
up
know
on
where Sherry. I
time?
ain't talked to Sherry in a couple of days.
Are you for real? What did Don have to say? He was just upset about, like, he's worried about getting his kids back. He's wanting to get his kids back. Um, I asked him. I told him. I said, "Well, I said I'm sorry I didn't edit the live.
Tell him for me,
I don't
Denise.
want it out there. Why you called TBI about her?
PG sent it to me too. I'm gonna put it up. Hold on.
The reason why I called TBI for that's been months ago. That's when Jody Sue first put it out about the girl,
Hold on, PG. I love it.
about the girl that her ex was selling the drugs to the girls, and about her, like, she knew that Summer was asleep, but I don't think Jody Sue had anything to do with Summer going missing. I just think Jody Sue's. I don't know about Jody Sue. I think I don't know. She might, but it was more like when she was talking about, you know, Andy selling stuff to Candace for the girl thing. I said, and they
Look,
already knew
y'all,
about
look.
it,
This is
so
funny.
it
PG
wasn't
just sent this
nothing
to
like,
me.
she said that when she come out about the boy, about Andy selling.
Listen,
There it is.
look, y'all. It says, mind your business. I need eggs. And it's Jody Stress. Sue on a stripper pole.
Oh, I love her heart. She does a good job with the memes.
Well, for the word on the street, she used to
Jody Sue
trip down
is
there at the Mouse's
loving
ear
my
and
life
learn
last night.
Kingsport.
She is eating it up. It's
That's the
hilarious.
word on the
Hello,
street,
beautiful
y'all.
Chandra. Hello, hello. She is
Chandra,
loving it.
Chandra Nicole. How are you, my beautiful?
Jody Sue told lies on
Lisa
Don and
Shelton.
Candace. Yeah, they did. They really did. I just think she's hilarious without. She doesn't even
Hey,
try to be
Carol.
hilarious. She's a whole mess, you all. That's a good one, Prayer Garden.
We'll start
That's a real
for
good one.
you to be on Turtle Island. Please, you all, tell Dolly that I need to be on Turtle Island.
Dolly ain't had Turtle Island in a while.
Buster, where you been?
Who's Buster?
Buster's been in here a
Hey,
while.
KB.
You know, I went
Listen,
back
I
and
did
watched.
say
Hey,
some
KD.
nice stuff about
KB.
Jody Sue. What?
I went back and looked at all the subs that's been with me for almost
I know,
7,
Giselle.
8 months now. And
She was jealous.
a lot of you guys have been with me a while.
I know. I see that, Giselle.
She
I'm
was.
gonna go back over and watch
She
her.
could
It's
barely
hilarious.
say. That's funny. Hey, Miss Jinky.
Hey, Heather.
Hey,
Hey.
Heather. And
Did Peanut try to come up here?
no, he come in here telling me I need to change my name and get it off Jinkies because he didn't want me having his last name no more.
Oh.
Then he tried to start Sheet and I blocked him. Then he come back as Norbert. So he's in here as Norbert.
Well, what's the difference?
Kathy Rivers. I don't want to see you on that Turtle Island because I've already had to rescue PG and Daisy from it. But listen, I'm gonna go over there and raise hell. We're gonna have
Well,
fun
listen, I'll
over
be
there.
back. I'm gonna go back over and listen, and I'll be back.
I've been here, just got in a few ago.
I'll
Oh,
be
you've been
back
in here?
now.
Where you? Well, you should have come up and said hi. Well, hello, Heather.
Bye, y'all. I'll be back. I shall return.
Daisy. Good evening. Good evening to you, KB. But yeah, I don't mind to be on that island. I won't smoke the reefer though. I don't smoke it, y'all. I did when I was younger. I smoked the fire out of it when I was younger. But I quit smoking it when I was 22. And I haven't smoked it again in a long time. Hash brown, I don't know. What's color? It's only 10:22. Let's color. Oh. Texas Brat Brat! How are you? Texas Brat Brat! Let's see. We're going to call Sherry. Hey Siri, call Sherry.
Calling very
I haven't
Sherry.
heard her. I haven't heard from her. Oh, yeah, I smoked for 13 years and quit. Oh, not marijuana. I only smoked that when I was younger. It's still kind of early. I'm calling her. A lot of people use it for their nerves.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Well, no, very Sherry. Jinkies, I gave you a 5-star review from YouTube. Thank you. Jay, that's an extra cent for you. Thank you so much. Cindy C. Oh, thank you, Cindy C. Thank you so much, honey. I walk around my hair up in a bun all day long, y'all. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to put this down because it stays in a bun constantly. So I left it down tonight. Ronald, you been sick, honey? Oh, no, it's Texas Brat Brat. I'm sorry. Brat Brat, you been sick, honey? I want to have my Brat Brat. I love you guys. Y'all are awesomeness. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or the like button, guys. Big D will be back in a minute. Oh, thank you, Chewy Chew. I haven't talked to her today, guys. I've been really busy today at the restaurant. I haven't had time to breathe. And I really ain't had time to talk to nobody. I haven't talked to Chibbilly barely today, and I usually talk to him all day. I just haven't had time to talk to anybody. So I haven't even talked to Curvy or nobody today, barely. Oh, Snow? Do we got snow coming here? Where you at? You're in Texas. So it means it's coming my way. If Texas is getting it, we'll get it around the middle of next week. I'm sorry about that, Brat. So sorry about that. But yeah. Tina Bobina! Thank you for the super stickers, Tina Bobina. Kisses. Heather, it's struggling real bad. It's on the struggle bus real bad. It's had it's I'm trying to keep it alive. I was telling Daisy if I might end up down there at her house working by her before too long, and just sell the restaurant or something because it's on the struggle bus. Cage done. How are you, Cage? On the inside. Love you. I was like, Daisy, because Daisy, like, I live in a very small town. I live in a really small town, and it's where Ernie lives. Well, he's from. And there's no work here, none. And I just don't know if my restaurant goes under, it means I'm gonna have to leave in order to provide for my son. And in my restaurant, I have like awesome food. My restaurant does good, like overall. It's the economy. Because where I live in such a small town, you can't charge people that live off their social security checks, which is primarily my whole town, $15 for a dinner. You can't do it. And I'm right there at almost having to pay that for a dinner in order to sell it. So, Tina Bobina, I wished I could because I had the best benefits in the world at my old job. I had awesome benefits at my old job. But unfortunately, they sent my position to the Philippines at my old job after being there 10 years. I got furloughed and they sent my position because I had my job. I kept my job after I bought my restaurant, and I was furloughed from my job, and my job was sent to the Philippines in the name of COVID. And really, truly, it was something they had planned in the first place. COVID just made it convenient for them to do it. I will, Grace Paris. I love Knoxville. I used to live right over by the airport there in Friendsville off of Maryville. I loved it.
I'm back. She quit playing our videos, so yeah, she went to playing something else. So I'm back now. I'm not going to.
Look who's back again.
What?
But yeah, I'm singing,
Hey,
Big D.
tell Chillbilly I'm tired of him being shady.
He's shady with me.
He's shady as can be. He don't even want to come in our channel in our chat.
Right.
Shady, shady, shady.
The next airport near home, Jickeys. That's cool. I want to be on an island right now, y'all. I want to be on a tropical island right now, drinking a fruity drink, sitting by
Let me tell you guys something.
in the waves.
I called it out at the end of my live last night, but the woman who did the recording about Rose Bly and said that Rose Bly was alive and that she knew her was in my chat yesterday. And I wanted her to come up. And next time she's in my chat, I'm gonna call her out. I'm gonna say, "You're the one that said that Rose was alive. Now, is it true or is it not? Do you really know who she is?" Because she was in there last night.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, Grace.
Hey,
Butterfly kisses. How are you?
Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
I was gonna go live tonight, but I just didn't. Well, Jinky said she wanted to go, so I just said I will. Hey, Tracy.
What are you doing, baby?
Um, where'd Prayer Gordon go? Is she still here?
I don't know. She was. She sent me a picture of Jody Sue.
I know it was good. Um, I bought me some of that biotin for my knees because my knees hurt so bad, and it kind of helps a little bit. Ouch, they hurt so bad.
I'm proud of the count tonight. I am too. Lord of mercy, I added up to almost 200 some people. Like I think there was like 225 in here a minute ago.
Whoa.
Candace supposedly killed Rose, according to Hunter's mom. We can't really pay attention to Hunter's mom too much, guys. Hey,
No.
Dr. Drink a Lot.
Hey, what was the name? Like, I don't want to say her name, but if she comes back in my chat again, I'm going to ask her to come up and talk about it. I got a lot of shit from her from that video for what she said. I want her to prove it.
Well,
If you
Sunshine's the one
move
that
in
gave it to
with
you.
Daisy, she's going to put you in the barn. We'll put her right up there with Daisy and Benny. I thought about soaking in some hot water because I'm literally hurting all over. That's why I didn't do a live tonight.
That's all you do is hurt, Big D.
I started
Hold
calling
the fort down for me about 2 minutes. I gotta go potty.
Previous message. Let me see.
I gotta go to the bathroom, Amy.
Say?
Hold it down for me.
Okay. Was Becky Bay or something? Yes, Tree. That's who it was. It was her. She's the one who did the recording about Rose Bly. She's the one that says she knows her. She's the one that told my mod on a phone call that she knows Rose and she's related to Rose. Hey Logan, what are you doing? What are you doing, Logan? But yeah, I got a lot of sheep over that, you know. Lisa, I can believe that. I do hope they find some. You know, after listening to Don today talk, I really do feel like that maybe he don't know where Summer's at. He is just distraught without his kids. I mean, he is distraught. It's almost sad how distraught he is. Like he is just like a lost soul. Like that's all he talks about is getting his kids back. Who was the creator that came to the farm raising hell about Queen Bee? Did what now? Doctor Drink a Lot. No, I don't think Queen Bee said anything about Rose Bly. The Rose Bly thing. I don't think she was doing lives at that time.
Who's Queen Bee?
She's the
Oh,
one
I know
that,
who she is. I know she
yeah.
is.
He's just the same thing. He wants his kids back. He can't
Love you,
imagine his
Grace.
life
Thank you
without his
so
kids.
much.
He wants to get a lawyer and get his kids back, but he wants to be able to see them. He said if he could be able to see them, that would be. I know she does need to come up on my panel.
Have
Hey,
y'all heard
Deborah.
about the child that was
Don't
found
sound
in
very
Virginia
jealous when he.
away?
Yeah,
There's
I
some of
know.
them. Her age, her hair.
I don't know.
I
He
didn't
got
hear
us
about it, Michelle.
very distraught over them boys, and I mean, it's almost sad a little bit to hear him because that's all he talks about is getting his kids back.
Thank you, Heather.
I thought, no, it's wrong. What they can't see them. Does anyone in the Wells case have connections to Virginia? Virginia is like right across the mountain, Ada.
Virginia's
Like,
very close.
yeah, like if you
Yeah,
go across that,
he
if you
worries
go
about
across
the
Dog's
things.
Mountain, I'm pretty sure on the other side you're very close to the Virginia
Hey,
line.
Linda.
Like Kingsport and Virginia is like right next to each other.
Well, Kingsport, like Gate City, Virginia, and Kingsport, yeah, they're like right in the same vicinity.
I think they ought to at least have supervised visitation. I know that I don't know exactly what all happened, but he is just grieving himself to death. He wants his kids, but doesn't want to do that. He has to do that, Tree Tree. You're right. Yeah, yeah. He knows that 7 Up that yeah, from now on he needs to, yeah. He definitely does need to watch what he says when it comes to the boys and stuff. I just hope that he's not going to meet some creators that's coming down. I hope he doesn't meet up with them because they're the ones that got him fired. And I hope he don't fall back down that rabbit hole again with those creators because I feel like that wouldn't be good for him. Is good. Okay, thank you, Cage Don. Caged on the inside. But yeah, he's really sad, you guys. It's really sad, you know. This whole case is a very bad situation, and the one I feel sorry for the most is the kids. They've lost their sister. They've lost their home. I just feel bad for those little boys. That's the ones I feel the most bad for is the boys because they've been through so much trauma.
Oh, thank you, Tracy, for that super
Right,
sticker.
unapproachable.
Thank you so
Right,
much. Give you so much kisses.
absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that super sticker, darling.
This is a sad,
Y'all,
sad
y'all
case.
haven't hit the subscribe button or the like
Hey,
button.
Denise.
Come along and join us in our family of here on
I'll have to get me some of that
the word on the street.
cake. They've messed those kids
um,
up enough. They shouldn't go near them.
Patty Ponytail.
I can understand y'all feeling that way. Absolutely, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Um, I had a lot of respect for Dolly today because he was talking about Brandy, and he said that he just breaks his heart. Brandy breaks his heart. She breaks my heart too. My heart goes out to Brandy so
Yeah,
much for
Brandy breaks my heart.
she is
Yeah.
just so broken over baby's monkey.
I haven't heard from her, Drake, a lot.
That's
You pop
true.
in here before
I
too
mean,
long.
you're right. I mean, you have to. Everybody feels a different way about it. I'm more easily. He was talking again today. I worry about them on SN. Many people will take advantage. What's SN? No, he wasn't on. No, he called us today. We had a private conversation. Um, and just it wasn't nothing bad or anything like that. It was just a private conversation where he just is broken heart. I mean, they want the kids back. I can understand that, but it's a mess, guys. And social media. Thank you, exploited innocence. I can understand that. Um, it's bad. Like I said, the one things that I really feel sorry for is them boys. Them boys are the real victims here. I believe baby Summer's in heaven with God, but the boys, they're broken.
Um, I hope they got a good home wherever they're at. I hope
And
they're
that's
not in
okay
foster
too, Pete.
homes.
I mean, a lot of people feel that way.
Hey, Robin B.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, Angela McKenzie.
It's just really sad. This whole situation is sad. I think they need to have new eyes come in on this case. I think need to have
Bridget
new
says, I
law
love you
enforcement
both, big mamas.
come
I
in and
never
look.
miss a live, but I don't chat when
I
major
really do.
players
And
are.
they do need to update the
Oh, yeah, I
Twitter.
get you there for sure, Bridget.
My heart does go out to Brandy for sure.
Yeah.
They definitely need help. Like I was on Michelle Walks today. She talked about
Thank
it
you,
on her
Robin
live.
B.
And Michelle Walks did, and she was even saying, that they got to be strong for their kids. They got to. You can't give up. You just can't. You got to hold on. Brandy is over on Phoenix Purple every Monday. She is over there. Okay. Thanks for telling me. I might go over there and stop in and see her. She's welcome anytime to come in on my chat and or on my panel and do it. We can do another live about Monkey. Keep his face out there. Um, Candace and Don should rested for neglect. You know, it's a bad situation, you guys. It really is. Purple Nights. Um, and I can understand how people feel that way. Um, all these little kids' cases are just so sad. So sad. I mean, look at that other little Athena girl, That that is her day to talk about Monkey.
Sassy Gigi. Did anyone else
Um,
see that Benny's teeth was it only PG?
did anybody else see the
And the
hair in
flavor
the
savers that been
I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see anything.
Ronald.
Oh, Texas Brat Brat, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't find Harmony Montgomery, but they found biological evidence that she was in that apartment and that she is deceased. And her father, they arrested him for murder. He's in jail right now for her murder. Allegedly, he dismembered her to try to hide her. It's just really sad. All these cases are. Brandy's little case, uh, Monkey's little case, and Brandy, Don and Candace and Summer, Harmony Montgomery. All these cases are just so sad.
Hey, Susanna.
Oh, thank you, Exploited. I won't. I promise I won't. I don't like if I just leave my panel to if anybody wants to come up there and talk, they're more than welcome. But as far as me doing anything underhanded or anything, I don't do that. Yeah, they do. That's what we talked about today, Robin. I told Don, I said, you need to get back in church. He said he didn't feel comfortable going back to church. I said, well, nobody really feels comfortable, but just to have that support in church would help to have support again.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the boys were broken in the care of their parents and 100 have a blessed chance to know what a functional life is now. I agree with you, Miss Grace. I do. Sometimes when people grow up in chaos, they think it's normal. to grow up in chaos. The children can grow up in chaos, and they really don't know what a functional good home is. All they know is what chaos is, um, and so they think it's okay because they survived it. They think that it's okay to let their children survive it, and usually it's worse on their children than it was them.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that in any case.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I didn't see it, Miss Robin. I've seen that happen so many times. And one things I have to do say is that my stepdaughter, she did the right thing by letting me and her father raise her son.
Thank you, 7 Up.
And and she thanked me. She thanked me after she's got out of, she went to prison and she got out, and I sent her a picture of her son and how good he's doing and stuff, and she thanked me for raising him, and he's a good kid. And I let her come, and now that she's doing better, she comes and sees him and takes him out to eat. And he's 15, so but I did that for him.
Suzanne.
I did it for both of them, but
Well, welcome to the
I
chat
needed that
then.
closure, and she did too.
Chat
So
away, Susan.
it's actually really good for both of them. I just I felt like he was hurting and he needed that closure. That's why I met,
I seen that. That's beautiful, Robin.
I had them to be back together again because I know what she had to struggle with. He still lives with us, but he goes out and spends time with her, and I let him go on vacation to Florida,
I think so too,
and they do really
Tracy.
good.
I think it's
He
a
does
chain
real, she does
reaction.
really good.
I think it's always a chain reaction. Abusive people usually have been abused in their past.
Yeah, and they think it's like normal. That's their normal life. Like that's their normalcy.
Yeah.
They don't know what normal, I mean, like, they're used to having chaos in their life,
Yeah.
you know, and it's sad. But the chain has been broken with my grandson and my stepdaughter. My husband didn't get to see her. She lived in another state whenever we had a chance, so she wasn't really raised by me or him. She come and seen us, and she did stay with us when she was 14. But by that time, she was old enough to. She had already gotten some trouble. And then, because I was strict on her, she decided she wanted to go back with her mom, which within 2 weeks, her mom had overdosed and about died and everything. And it just went downhill for her. But thank you, Hash Brown. But she struggled, and her I never told my grandson that she was, bad person. I just told him that, she had a disease, and that's what a drug addiction is the disease, and that she did the right thing by leaving him with us. And you know he was hurt for a while, um, but I made amends the relationship,
Hey,
and
GP.
he's doing so much better now that they're back together again, and being monitored. Of course, we monitor everything and make sure, but he does get to spend a lot of time. Did cops check grandma's camper for car evidence? Yeah, they tore that place inside out, upside down.
Yeah. Man, I went up
Did
there.
save the brothers.
We drove up there last Monday and looked around and stuff. Just we
I'm
didn't
sorry,
go
German Shepherd
on their
Polly.
property. We did go on Ben Hill Road because
Thank
it's
you, Wendy.
an actual county road, and it gave me a little
I
bit of a
know,
better
Robin. It's
idea
sad. It's really sad.
of of
Substance abuse and alcohol abuse is so
It gave me a little
So
bit
rats
better idea of what was
in the
going on up
U.S.
there, like what it looked like, stuff like that. It was interesting.
That's
Um,
true, Lisa.
now I got a better mental picture of what everything looked like.
Candace is home. Don is on a job right now. He's working, doing drywall. He actually said he was a beautiful, fine home there he's doing right now.
Miss Daisy, you said you were going to adopt me 2 years ago, but yet I'm blameless.
Barnless,
Barnless.
Barnless. Well, come on up. We'll
Barnless.
set you up on the other side of the barn where Jinkies is going to be on the other side with Daisy and Benny. Come on. I got plenty of fresh straw in there so you have a warm bed. We might put you up there with Baby Jack. He stinks. Love his
Baby
heart.
Jack try to butt you.
I took a video of him today. He's such a little brat. He stands right up on his baby Bojack. Yep. Stands up on his legs and he will ram the crap out of you. He's spoiled rotten. I drank all my life since I was 18 years old. Until 7 years ago, a person has to want to stop. That's true. It's a stronghold. With the
Congratulations, Robin.
alcoholism,
That's awesome.
if a person tries to come off benzodiazepine or alcohol, it can actually kill you if you don't get help. You literally have to get medical help with those two withdrawals because you can literally die. It gets horrible, especially alcohol. Alcohol has to be, it's horrible. It's so sad that they get so bad that they literally have to restart them sometimes back on alcohol to be able to get them back to normal. I mean, not normal, but to save their life, to save their life sometimes. Baby Bojack is so mean, Heather. I don't know what we're going to do with him. He's a brat. He thinks he's the boss. Well, he is the boss. I took a video of him today. I'll post it later. He really just is. If he
He's
wants
on
something,
a
he just goes for it. Sonia said, I grew up in a wealthy but abusive home. I never once smacked my kids. I swore I would never be my parents. My 21-year-old twins are both in full time universities work, and they've both been to Europe. Yeah, absolutely, Sonia. You can break that chain.
you
But some
can.
people some people don't do that. Thank goodness you realized that you
Yeah.
didn't want your children to go out without,
Yeah.
we
There
grow up in
most
extreme.
people there's a lot of people do break the chains, but
Yeah.
a lot of people find it easy to go back into that slump.
Yeah. Hello, KB.
Hey Amanda, how are
Well,
you?
I only Texas Brad only got me 5 hens. I went to Rural King today to try to find some more chicks. They didn't have a whole lot of chicks. So I'm gonna wait till
Hey
spring and go
Joe.
get more. I prefer to have Rhode Island Reds because they lay brown eggs. I got one brown egg layer right now, and the rest of them are green eggers. And my husband lets them out too soon, and they go somewhere else and
He's
lay.
on a trip. Where'd you say Don's at? Idaho?
Yeah, Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yeah,
He's doing a job. That's why he's staying in a
I
hotel
do
right
have
now.
a turkey named Bob. I got one named Tom and Bob. Bob and Tom. No, Jinkies was the one that had Bob. Mine's Larry and Mo.
Larry and Bob was their
Jink,
names.
yeah, Larry. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Bobby
got
McGee.
a lot of problems themselves. The boys deserve a better life. They deserve happiness. They deserve love. Not one time did Don
Hmm.
hardly mention Summer. Why did Don say he was at a motel the other night in life? He's in Arkansas. He's staying in a hotel in Arkansas. That's why he's still up there. He's still in Arkansas working. Brown eggs have big yolks. Someone said they do. Well, they don't like their yolks are normal. Like their yolks are normal size, but no, he's in Arkansas. He's not in Arizona. I don't know. Am I telling the right Robin? He's in Arkansas, ain't he?
Oh,
I think it's Arkansas. Yeah, he's in a hotel because the company he's working
whew.
for is is in Arkansas working. He's working on a big home, a big fine home up there. It's the hen. I don't know how they get them to get, but they are literally green eggs. They're the same. They taste the same. Green eggs taste the same as brown eggs.
What kind
They're
of
a lot
hen
better
is
than
it?
store bought eggs for sure.
What kind of hen is it, Big D?
They're green egg lay. They're Easter eggers. They call them Easter eggers, and they lay green eggs. Hello, Jenny. I wonder if he's going to see Margie while
Hey,
he's
Jenny.
there. I'm pretty sure he's in Arkansas. Maybe he will. I don't know. He's with the company, so I don't know. Green eggs and ham. I posted a
Them I
picture of the
am.
green eggs one time. I just got one brown egg layer. But dang, I wish I'd find them. My husband won't leave them out long enough. He lets them free range and they go and lay in other places instead of like leaving them in there until they lay, you know. Miss Daisy, if you don't mind me asking, how much would one chicken cost? Are you talking about a grown chicken? I don't know how much they used to run for about a hen would run about $5, but I don't know nowadays because the eggs has went up. Probably I don't know. I've not tried to buy none. Miss Daisy, is that the green egg the Dr. Seuss was referring to? I guess it was, Ronald. I posted a picture of them. Last year I paid $3 for extra large eggs, now $6 for large. Well, my hens lay little small eggs. They don't lay big eggs. But this year at Rural King, I'm gonna try to get one that the some that lay those big eggs. I'd
That's
like to have
awesome,
some of them
Jenny.
Benton
I like
hens.
to see a picture.
Hey Jay, there's
Hey,
Christine. Get Christine
Christine.
linked.
Come
She's
on
been
up
over
here and
watching Jody Sue.
chitty chat with us.
Jody Sue, listen, I've laughed at her till I thought I was going to die over her reaction over that live last night. It was hilarious. Y'all, if we went to starving, we would be a while because I bet we got 15 deer back there on our property, and
Well, go
I'd
shoot
say
me
about
one, Big
30
D.
wild turkeys.
Go shoot me one. I could use one in the freezer right now.
We got about 30 wild turkeys back there. We catch it on our trail cam all the time. She is hurry home, Don. Benny might go running through your house while you're gone. That's what for. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about. Listen, what I took on Beanie last night is he's a smart, intelligent man. He's a very intelligent man. He does know a lot about this case. He
Hey, if y'all
absolutely does.
don't hit the subscribe button, guys. My goal is to get to
Hey,
2,000
Robin Flash.
subscribers so I can be on the island. So I don't think he's going to
Hey,
let me get on the
hey.
island being so little.
Hey, Christine.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
I need to address Jody Sue for just a second.
Okay.
Address her.
All right. Hey, Jody Sue. Let me clear my throat so you can hear me clearly. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
I
Yeah,
can
I
hear
hear
you.
you good.
All right. Why, after I asked Benny Keys about the red truck and Ronnie asking about the red truck being seen on the 14th or the 15th, are you going on about it for now 15 minutes?
Is she still watching that video?
She is, and she keeps rewinding that question and going on and on about it. Why
Really?
are you doing that? You are like over dramatizing it for some reason. Why is that, Jody?
Wow.
I'm just
I
asking.
didn't
I'm
see
just
that.
asking a question, Jody. Just a question. That's all. Can y'all
Huh.
hear me? Can y'all hear me
I
over
hear
there?
you good.
All right. Why are we over dramatizing that question? I watched you the whole thing. You've not over dramatized anything else
Save
but the
our
red
bees.
truck and why it was spotted, or why Ronnie Lawson is asking about the 14th or the 15th.
Right.
Why is she overreacting to that
That's really
question?
weird. Why
For
would you?
15 minutes, she's overreacted to it for 15 minutes.
Wow.
Why?
See, I thought she'd went on and watched other videos. I didn't know she's still over there watching.
Oh no, she's still watching it.
Lord.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mary
Why
Jane.
I want to know why.
She's critiquing
It,
everything.
it's just a question. But no,
I
because you
know.
know why? I'll tell you why. And then she keeps saying, it means that they seen the truck. No, Jody. Go listen to Ronnie Lawson's statement. What he said was
Oh my God,
a
save our bees.
worker, another person may have witnessed a red Toyota Tacoma on the 14th or the 15th that may have witnessed it. Okay, that doesn't mean the red truck. It is not the red truck. He doesn't say what it is, but it definitely does not mean that this worker witnessed the red truck on the 14th and the 15th. They may have witnessed it, not the red truck.
Right. Hi,
It
Pommy
means
Mama.
they witnessed something, but they're not. Oh, she's
Come
off
on,
now.
Texas.
She went off. Oh,
She did? Maybe
yeah.
She's probably
listening.
over here now.
All right. Jody, you want let's have a
Hey,
discussion,
Elaine.
because
Hang on,
I just want to clear that up to you
Stick
that
them over here,
that's all
Jody
right. Come
Sue.
on. That's all
Come
right.
on, Jody
I'd
Sue.
love to have a discussion with Jody.
Jody.
I'll
She's
get you
hilarious.
Kit Kat, Jody. Come
I
on.
laughed. I laugh at her because she's funny.
But you
She
know
doesn't
what's
even
really,
realize
it's
she's
just
funny.
really peculiar that she is
Keeps
freaking
going
out over
over it.
that question.
That's weird.
Why are you freaking out over that question, Jody? It's just a
Exactly.
question, sweetheart. It's just a question.
Because BK's the one that said it. So why?
Exactly.
That's
Well,
weird.
I asked what BK's opinion was on it.
Uh-huh.
Just because I think it's a little peculiar that law enforcement
You
Her
there,
device
Christine?
lost internet. She'll
Where'd
be
she
back.
go?
Her device lost internet.
Who did?
Christine's device lost internet. She'll be
Oh, she's
back.
still over. Hang on. Let me switch over. Hang on, Big Mama. I'm going to go. Put a link that for me. I'm going to go on my computer instead of this phone.
Okay, here.
Uh,
She'll be back. It says her device lost internet. It dropped her down because of it. But yeah. I want to see Candace on live moving and talking. I don't believe she's okay. She's okay. Chimbley went up there the other day and took him breakfast. And he talked to Candace. And
okay.
he said that, she looked fine. She didn't look sickly.
Who?
Because I talked to him about it just a little bit ago. He said she looked fine. She looked like the regular Candace.
Did he go
She
back
talked like the regular Candace.
to Candace again?
Huh?
Did he go back and see Candace again?
No, it was that one time when he went up there, which has only been about a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
He said she looked fine. She talked fine. Um,
Now they said she did have like a Bell's palsy, which is it's kind of like having a stroke. It's not a real stroke, but it's your face does kind of droop like you've had a stroke, and it takes a long time to get that better.
I
Hey,
will,
Ada,
Ada, I will.
a Virginia child found. Report shows a kid blanket with pink on it and a few underdetermined colored hair. Wow, wouldn't that be awesome if that was Summer that they found? Was she alive? Was it alive? The child alive?
I bet
Dolly
you
put a
like
pic of
he
Candace
just
with
talked a
Dolly
little bit to
face. She
Don,
was
and
healthy.
he's his neighbor. So he just went over to be nice and took him some breakfast the other day. Don wasn't up there, but
She'll be
Candace
this
was,
shady.
and he talked to Candace for a minute and gave her the breakfast. And she said Don was at work. It
Yeah.
was simple as that because he went up there to talk to Don,
Yeah.
and Candace came out and
Mhm.
he talked to her for like 2 minutes,
Mhm.
and then he left. Chillbilly
Yeah.
did. Are you for real? Um,
Why don't Chillbilly come in here anymore?
he's asleep.
Uh,
Y'all
did
y'all ready for me?
yes,
I still
ma'am.
got some business.
Okay, go for it.
Do y'all remember when Ronnie Lawson said that? He said there was a worker, whether it was a utility worker, delivery person, whatever, who may have spotted a truck on the 14th or 15th. And that person is not a suspect at this time, but that person may have spotted it. They said spotted it. What's it? What happened? There's something happened that red truck, the driver of that red truck, had to have spot. Jody Sue, it does not mean the red truck is the word it. No. That means that whoever was driving that red truck on the 14th or the 15th spotted something. Okay?
Right.
I just want to clear that up to you because something happened. That's why
Yeah.
they keep saying it. It does not
Thank
mean the
you,
red truck.
Tommy Mom.
And I'm
So
not trying to be mean, but I just want to clarify that because she is like flipping her ever loving lid over that question. And I just think that's a little sus to me. I'm sorry.
yeah, for her to be going so crazy over it.
Right. But that's all right. I've got it all screenshotted and recorded. So
Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe
Oh,
button down there
wow.
and subscribe to my
Virginia is
channel.
very
We
close.
have some real good stuff over here, guys.
They're
And you'll
saying
become
that
family like everybody else.
they're saying they found a 4 to 7-year-old child in Virginia because it said a pink blanket deceased. And
what?
yeah, they just recently
Frankie
found
just sent me
deceased.
some stuff, started palming mommy.
I wonder if it's Summer. How close is that
Well, they
to?
said she's been there since 2017.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah.
Fred Hill told Ziggy that red truck was following Andy out that day. So, do we all know? Does anybody know
Hello,
locally?
Danny. Huh?
The tree trimmers were there, right? Did any of them drive a red truck, a red Toyota Tacoma?
I don't know. That's something we need to know for sure.
Right?
Right.
Now, I'm not claiming to be a detective or anything. And
Well,
I
you're
don't think
pretty
any
good
of us
at
are. Huh?
it. You do good at it, I think.
Well, and I don't think any of us are professional detectives. But, you know, if you had 2 M&Ms and you eat one, you might, how many do you have left? It might be one.
Right.
Not rocket science, right?
Right.
So, come on, y'all.
I know.
That's like, I
I wonder
I
how
wish
you
I
feel doing that. I wonder if law enforcement has checked all that out.
well, I know law enforcement has spoken to the tree trimmers, but I don't necessarily know if they spoke to the one who left the very next day Summer went missing.
I know. That would be the most important one, right?
I would think so.
Right.
I know they spoke to the ones that were still there.
Joe Poblock said, yep, Fred Hill told Z that Andy led a red Toyota Tacoma truck in 15 minutes and led them out. JSB's mama has a red Toyota truck. No
Yeah.
ladder racks.
Mm-hmm.
Ronald said,
Yeah, I
Miss
know. And then they took the ladder racks off and said, well, that truck won't be spotted without its ladder rack. Right?
and now Jody says going over having a fit over one question.
Mm-hmm.
Could the utility worker be a tree cutter? I would think that they, right? That's what they do, right?
Well, so apparently they would park their main vehicles, their personal vehicles, over at the church, bring the
Yeah.
equipment over when they were working on Ben Hill. After they were done for the day, they would take the equipment back to the church. The church allowed them to park it there
Yeah.
temporarily, and then they would get back into their personal trucks. But
Right.
my question is, was any of those tree trimmers driving a red Toyota Tacoma? Mainly Randy.
Exactly. If you could find the Jinkies, Robin's wanting a link. That if you could find the company out and find that out, I wonder if law
Well, we
enforcement.
know it's Davy/Wolf. So they're both the same kind, like combinated company because
Well, I looked
they
it
were,
up. I think they're out of Knoxville.
yeah, they were hired out.
Hey, yeah, yeah,
Um, so we've all looked at Don and Candace, right? They haven't been arrested. Nothing's
yeah.
happened. So we all have looked at them inside and out. Well, why don't we branch out a little bit and look at somebody else for a little bit?
Right, right, absolutely.
And my first person I want to look at, I did want to look at Tim Mullins. He would have been my first one, but no. This red truck, the driver of this red truck,
Yeah,
something's up with that because Jody Sue is really triggered by it.
yeah. I
Why?
wonder if he had a red truck. You never know. He could have had one.
Jinkies, Jinkies, can you share that picture?
Big Mama.
Yeah, here just a little bit. I'll do
What
it.
picture is it? What picture is it?
And Daisy, I got a question for you because you're a nurse.
Thank you, Katrina.
Yeah.
So, is there an age limit of a person having a stroke?
No,
I
absolutely
didn't think
not.
so.
Anybody could have a stroke at any
A
time.
child can have a stroke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
babies. I think Amanda had one. Because when I do a Zoom call on her, her face was on one side. So no, anybody could have one at any time. Several things could cause a stroke. But yeah, a simple blood clot can cause a stroke. Yeah, babies can have strokes. They even have them in the womb. I've heard of babies having strokes in the womb.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so no, there's no age limit to it. It can strike anybody.
I just wanted that to be heard because
Uh-huh.
it's just important, that people do know that what Don said is not lying. I mean,
Oh yeah. I mean,
I heard
well,
I heard Candace in the background when I was talking to Don, and it was so hard for me to understand her, but
yeah, because it affects your swallowing. Some people
her
are
speech.
Yep. Are you
yeah,
for
your
real? Ding,
speech,
ding,
your
ding.
swallowing. It can affect a lot of things. And yeah, I hope she get, and stress don't help any. When
Well,
there's a lot of stress,
she was crying more than she was talking, but when I was listening to her talk,
mm,
it was really hard. And Don told me because she had a stroke. He didn't
kitty,
say when, but
kitty cat said
people are making fun of her. She's got a
that's
picture.
not right. That is not
Somebody
right.
put a picture of her on Facebook, and they're all making fun of her. I'm like,
That's not
really?
right.
What does
That's
a
sad.
stroke look like?
Right. Kitty cat said
Leave
she
her
had a stroke,
alone.
and she found out when she was in her 30s that she had a stroke when she was in the womb. Wow. But no, that stuff is childish to make fun of somebody's looks, or do something like that. Like that's not right. That's mean. That's mean. I wouldn't do that to nobody. That just ain't right, you know.
Christine, why you got a hat on with your beautiful self?
Because
She's
I just came back from the gym.
she's
Thank
on
you.
a mission to find out who this tree trimmer is
Mm.
that was there that day. Um, because yep, facial droop. That's what's wrong with Candace. Is her face? She probably needs some rehabilitation, like physical therapy to help her, or speech therapy. They have special speech therapists that can help with that, but I don't know if she's got medical insurance. That's the problem. It's hard to get medical insurance. It costs so much you can't afford it.
Well, it's everywhere. I mean, I don't know. I'm on disability, so it's easy for me to get insurance.
Yeah. Well, I told Don today that him and I didn't mention Candace, but I think both of them should sign up. He's old enough now; he could probably get it without any problems, especially if he's having problems getting a job and stuff. And he could probably do it, and Candace too. I don't know if she's worked enough to get anything, but it wouldn't hurt to try. At least get medical insurance for her, especially if she's had a stroke, because she needs medical care after
Well,
having a stroke.
I can help them get disability. I can tell them the loophole.
My, well, you might ought to talk to him about that and see.
Yeah, I
Yeah, a
know.
TIA is a mini stroke.
I know the loophole
Hey, I
of
always
getting
say,
disability.
Wow.
yeah, if that would help them. I mean, it's hard not having medical care when you're sick, but if you've had a stroke, that's even worse. You have to be on blood thinners. You have to be like monitor your blood pressure. I mean, there's a lot of things that goes along with having a stroke that you got to keep from not having another one, and maybe a catastrophic one next
Hmm.
time that can actually take your life. It's sad. This whole case it's getting more sadder, ain't it, Christine?
It
As we're
is.
getting to know Don and stuff in person. It's
Hmm.
Maybe somebody
yeah,
needs to look up state Medicaid, like um like we have state Medicaid for people that don't get disability.
right. Well, you have to be a certain income.
Hmm.
And some people are like right on the line of that, like Daisy
So my
Cow,
neighbor don't have income and she gets health insurance.
because she doesn't have income. If you,
Right.
what I'm saying is, you can have an income, and be right on that line between enough and not enough, and don't get it because you right there on that line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tennessee Care Tennessee Care in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Thank you, Miss
kid
Dewey.
care. Yeah. But like I said, if Don makes okay
That's
money,
my bucket list.
listen, I tried to get Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance because I got a crappy one and it didn't pay for nothing. And it was for me only was $500 a month. I couldn't do that. They wanted $500 a month. And I'm right on that line to where we make too much, but we don't make enough to get help. And it's sad that Americans can't get health care because they jack the prices up so high that you can't even go. I'm sitting here suffering with a darn kidney stone. I'm probably septic and everything else. And I don't want to, have to go and because I know if I go to the hospital, they're going to do CT scans, they're going to do blood tests, all that stuff. And that's going to be thousands of dollars that I don't have.
Yeah.
Candace used to work with Don. I wonder if she was getting paid cash though. If she was working
But
under the
I went to the doctors the other day and they told me I have ulcers on my outside of my bottom lip. And I thought because it was so cold here, I thought because I'm always licking my lips, I'm thinking, oh, I just put Vaseline on them. They're probably just chapped. But they're not. They're ulcers. And I'm like, what in the world?
why? What's causing them? Did they say that?
You know what? Dummy me did not ask the doctor what caused it.
Uh-huh. Well, it could be fever blisters. It could be from anything can cause you to have ulcers as long as they go away and don't come back now.
Well, he gave
That's a
me
different
medicine
story.
for 7 days, so we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully it won't come back. Yeah, as long as they get rid of it, yeah. Absolutely. Don and Candace live together. They go by what Don makes for insurance. Right.
Mhm.
They absolutely do. Hang on just a second, you know. Somebody just sent me something here.
I think didn't she have that right after Summer went missing?
Yeah, but for Candace to get disability, that means she needs proof from doctors. You just don't get disability.
Right.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have to
know
have
if
it.
people have heard
Yeah,
this.
you have to have doctors to.
It can take up to 5 years. They can deny you. Then you got to
They
start
usually
all
deny you
over.
3 times.
And then yeah, and my son started having seizures at 14.
I am Trey.
He got on disability and
Somebody
he
said that. Sorry, go ahead.
he been in trouble with the law, blah 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 blah. He went to prison, blah 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 blah. He came out. I got him out. Me and his father got him out. I tried to get him back on his disability. They immediately denied him. I said, how are you going to deny a man that's been on disability since he was 14?
Right.
And I went straight to an attorney. I didn't go to the Social Security office.
What did they say?
Well, they didn't really have a chance to say anything because he died.
Oh, that's sad. That is so sad. Somebody just sent me a thing. And I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that Justice for All doxed Jared Lasky's victim. Like, doxed who she was. The sexually assaulted victim that he allegedly essayed.
Why would he do that?
Because he's rotten to the
He
core.
did what?
Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
He allegedly, there's somebody
Hello,
just sent me a
Grace
thing,
Bunch.
doxed the victim of Jared Lasky from AWP. Yeah.
A lifetime of drugs and alcohol could, but I've only been sober for 7 years, so I have to disagree with that comment.
Good night,
Well,
Donald.
7 years is a long time to
Mary
me.
Jane said, Christine, Jody Sue is
Good,
on
good.
there disagreeing with your timeline. What?
Is she watching us?
What does she mean? I
What
have
in
never
the
even said
world?
a timeline. That's funny. No, we're
Oh,
talking
that's
about the red trap, Jody
awful
Sue.
if
We're
he
talking
did
about
that.
the red trap.
That is awful. I mean, who does that to somebody that's a victim of SA?
That is
Justice
awful.
for all, of course. He don't care. I gotta keep my mouth shut. Yeah, he is, Giselle. Let's see. Hey, Ronnie
Mm.
Nelson.
She
Tracy
said the
in
tree
real life.
trimmer didn't leave at 3:30. I didn't say they did. This isn't my timeline that I was talking about, Jody Sue.
Oh, she's
The
arguing with you
timeline
about
that
it?
I was talking about was the account of the workers, the tree trimmers themselves gave. I didn't give it
Christine,
because
you're
I wasn't there.
muffled.
What
Huh?
is agoraphobia? I wonder what that is. It took my mom 5 years and many denials to get disability. She has been
PG
debilitated.
is saying the device can't connect.
All right. Arthritis disease that attacks. Oh, I'm sorry, Anna B. Did she finally get it? Oh, she did. Her last. Well, I'm glad she got it.
Oh, she's not
That's
liking
a
it. Well,
shame. What is agoraphobia? Agoraphobia.
isn't that acrophobia? Isn't that a fear of spiders or something?
Yeah.
No, that's not. Arachnophobia is the fear of
Agoraphobia.
acrophobia is
Mm.
Google
saying
it.
the device won't connect, PG. I don't know what's
Google
going
it.
on.
Where you have a fear of leaving certain I can't say it. Perimeters. There we go.
Texas Brat.
We're going outside.
That goes.
I have
Don't that
been
Hey,
go?
baby diamond.
Thank you.
Don't that go with anxiety?
Yeah, it's
What's Petals? How are you?
You can't be
Jody Sue
around
twisting your
people,
words
big
into
crowds.
making you
That's
look
me,
like the truck is a joke.
Rose Petal. I'm the same way. Daisy Cow sit here all day and talk to y'all, but if I get out Walmart and it's
Hey,
full of
Mary
crowd, I
Malone.
can't do it.
You're going to Walmart now?
No, I mean like if I get out in a crowd of full, like at Christmas time and it's crowded, I start having a panic attack.
I
PG
can't
just
do
tried
it
to come here
neither.
a couple times, but it wouldn't let her.
Yeah, I was out, but it
Yeah.
wasn't crowded. It wasn't real crowded. You know what I'm saying? Like really big crowds. Like if you're in a regular Walmart on a regular day like today is okay. But like if you get me on Black Friday where it's crowded, which I've been to them, don't get me wrong, I've went through it. Like I've went to some pretty crazy Black Fridays before. Um, still yet though, I
Crazy
kind
puts the crazy in Black Friday.
of
You know, when I got my disability, the judge that I went in front of, she was a true bitch.
okay, Ada, then I don't have it.
Hi, Maggie. I've not heard from him in a while.
She
Do
Hope
did
what?
he's
not give me
okay.
my back pay. She did not honor me my back pay.
Oh, they're not doing that anymore, I don't think.
No, this was back in 2013 when I had to retire.
Oh, okay.
And I got my disability, and then the lawyer stole $5,300 from me, and I caught it because I read every piece of paper I get, and I caught
Wow.
it, so they had to pay it back to me.
Oh, you could report him to the law board over that. He could
Oh, I
lose
got
his
my money
lawyer.
back. I'm
Oh,
just saying,
sorry.
she asked me, she's like, "Are you still drinking them natural ice and smoking them long cigarettes?" I said, "Yes, I am."
Give Prayer Garden a link, Big Mama.
Hey, Prayer Garden.
That is wrong. If you try, I don't care if you try to hurt somebody that's hurt like that and take away what they've worked hard for all their life. I don't care. You have to answer for that one day. Somehow, I guess lawyers think that they can be Christians and lie and connive both, and you can't do that. You cannot be a Christian and lie and steal from people. You just can't do it.
The thing is, I caught it.
Uh-huh.
I caught it. I sat down. I had a part-time job
Uh-huh.
and it was under the table. And every day I'd get off work, I'd sit outside my son's house and I read
Thank you, Lucy.
everything they sent me and I caught it. They
Hey,
stole,
PG.
tried to steal $5,300 from me. And I called
Wow.
them. I said, "You guys owe me $5,300."
And you got it back?
Yep. Hello, PG.
That's good.
How you doing, sweetie?
I love that picture of
PG.
Summer.
Hey,
Jody?
did you hear Jody Silver there talking all
Yes.
about everybody?
I love it. It's hilarious. I was sitting over watching her.
And she'd be
Yeah.
like, she was like, and what did Ziggy B have?
That's good, Helen. That's
I was
awesome.
rolling.
PG, did you see her freaking out over the question about the red truck?
She's over there freaking out about all kinds of things. She even
She
mentioned, oh, what is she talking about? Summer in the back seat asleep. Did you hear that, Miss Daisy?
Oh,
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
say it.
because
You know
I
who said it? The tree trimmers who saw her.
No, I
No, she's like
I-
straight. I mean, I didn't ever hear
This is what-
her say
Yeah.
that, you know, she saw Summer asleep or anything. I think something like that came out at
she
some
did.
point.
She said that's why she was asleep. What it was is I was telling BK last night on there that I called TBI, but it wasn't just that. It was because of what Jody Sue said about Andy selling the pills to Candace for the kids. You know, when she came
Right.
out with all that.
Mhm.
But when she said that, I got the recording. When she said that, she said that's why Summer was asleep.
Oh,
And I was like, how did she know Summer was asleep?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
right.
I wonder what they gave her.
Hey, that was a good catch.
Yeah. And I told the TBI and they're like, oh, we already know. We already know. They didn't want to hear it. That's what I told them because I said she's not only saying this stuff on here.
Right.
But
She
she's
was thinking at some point that you thought she said that on June the 15th she had seen Summer asleep, and then she's like playing it off with the everyone's seen the picture. That's how she knew she was asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, you mean you actually caught her. You actually busted her saying when she said go over there and ask him about the stuff he was giving to selling the kids and giving to do what he was doing with the children. She said that's why Summer was asleep, meaning that particular day on the milk jug.
Right. Right.
Exactly. And TBI might not have understood. I mean, I hope you explained it to them in that way because they
He
might
didn't
have.
want to hear it. He already knew. You know how they are. They're like, yeah, we know.
Ronnie, I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah. I've got it here on the computer. Let me see if I can pull that up.
You have to
got
explain
what
that,
she said.
Ronnie. I don't know what that is.
Let's see.
And also, the tree trimmer guys said the road was blocked that day when they were going out, and the Randy guy seen Grandma, Candace, and Summer was in the back seat, sprawled out in the back seat on the 15th. So I want to know why we're looking for a truck that may have seen something on the 14th or the 15th. Why?
So
Why is that?
the tree trimmer said that Summer was asleep when they went out of the community as well.
Yep.
Well, that would make sense because I think it was another tree trimmer said that he saw Dom Wells pack Summer out and put her in the back of Candace's truck that morning.
That was that
evening?
morning.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it in
That
the
was that
morning?
morning they took Grandis to the hospital.
Right, but
So why-
Donald said that he didn't take Summer to the truck that morning. When he got up, Summer was still asleep. He covered her, had her foot in him, and he
Right, Kimberly.
took her foot away from off of him and covered her up, and he left for work, and she was still sleeping, and he didn't know what time Candace and them got up and went to do what they did. But then you got a tree trimmer saying, nah, we saw him pack Summer out and put her in the back of the truck. And then we have one stopped them on their way out and says she definitely was asleep in the back of that truck, right?
Right.
Well, I did not hear them say about, seeing Don put her in the back of the truck, but I for sure heard him say that because they had the roadblock, they were moving the equipment to start the day's work, that they seen Candace, Grandma, and Summer, because they had to stop to get, allow the equipment to go past. They had the roadblock.
Well, I
They didn't have a
often
choice.
thought that maybe they might have thought, because, Candace and Grandis do dress like guys. And it's possible they could have seen,
Oh,
seen Candace put her
Hey,
in the back,
Kimberly.
and then Grant, could have thought that it was,
Good
a
point.
man instead of a woman.
good point. Good point.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you go back and watch that, I swear, she is going on and on and on. She would stop it, rewind it, and look at it over and over again. The question about the red truck. There's something's
Mhm.
up with the red truck.
He's over there going crazy with the whole Daisy's entire life. Right?
And it's all over. Even Michelle Waltz did it this morning.
I was rolling. I was like, this is some funny shit right here.
Oh, you mean Jody? YouTube is going crazy over Don Wells being up there. Everybody's playing my videos.
Oh, let's clear this up, Daisy, shall we? Let's
Yeah.
clear this up real quick.
Okay.
Don's not in trouble for coming on Daisy's live.
He
He's
can
not. He
absolutely
did not get in trouble. He did not get arrested. He's fine.
he
He did not
absolutely
violate
not.
any gag order.
Yeah.
No,
He's okay.
because Don Wells is protected by the Freedom of Speech Act.
That's
He is
right.
100% protected by it. And for Benny to come up, or Don B, or anyone else to try and pull the wool over your eyes about, the Freedom of Free Speech Act is bullshit. I mean, anybody really with super common sense could tell you that, you can say whatever you please, especially this man has a missing child. He has a missing child right now. He can talk about that missing child all he wants. CPS cannot put gag orders on no one. That is just total freaking BS right there. He can come out. He has every right. He could right now call every news channel and complain about CPS. He can complain about how law enforcement's handling everything. He can complain about, he has that right to do so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every last one of us have a right to voice our, what the problem is with the world today? They got all these people scared back into a corner. They got
Lori.
everybody scared back into a corner because you know why? They didn't teach. They stopped teaching history, and the folks today don't understand that it's we the people that own this country.
Right.
We the people. That's why we have voting. We vote because we are the ones that actually say who's going to be in office, who we want to run our country, who we want to pay to run our country with our fucking tax dollars. They work for you. They are public servants. And these public servants have everyone under gag orders. They got everyone, at each other's backs, and they got everyone, now it used to be twist your words, right? Now is land on your word. Oops, you ain't supposed to say that. How dare you? Right?
Yeah.
I say whatever I damn well please.
I'm afraid they're going to try to take our freedom of speech away.
And Don Wells can do the same. He can
That's
come
right.
out here and he can talk freely about whatever the hell he wants to. And so can his wife, Candace. And if they're using, oh, we got a gag order, then it's just because they don't want to talk. That's a fucking excuse, not a reason.
I
Not
just
a
wanted to
reason.
clear it up that they're not in trouble. Don's not in trouble. He's not going back to prison or jail. He did not.
Oh
He
boy
did
done
not.
did his time.
Huh?
Oh boy done did his time. Don
Yeah.
Wells done did his time. When he walked out that gate, he could have bared his ass and said, kiss it goodbye.
And he knows what he's allowed to
Most
say.
they
and what
could have
he's
did is
not.
got him for indecent exposure, right?
Yeah, and he knows what he's allowed to say and what he's not. We
Yeah.
don't
I
have
mean,
to hold his hand. He
I-
does what he
Exactly.
wants.
I don't really think they would, even if he was. Yeah, Don didn't say they told him, they advised him. I think somebody said that's what he said. He was advised by CPS not to go on there, not that he was.
Yeah,
not
well, I
supposed
think
to.
I know it
somebody
is
said
not
that
true.
if he came on, that he would lose the chances to get his kids.
It
and
is
that's
not true that CPS the case was closed on the 14th. That is a damn lie. They were getting ready to close it. It was not closed. They were getting ready to close it. So there you go. And it probably didn't get closed because Summer came up missing on the 15th of June, 2021. So basically the case at that point probably stayed open and active now.
Yeah, but you guys, listen, you're only hearing one side of the story. Why would Don threaten BK? Why?
Hello, Melody.
What was he had to be reacting to something BK said, right?
He was threatening BK because Benny Keys made a statement that the only thing that he regretted was not taking Don Wells out when he was there, right?
Well, is that a threat?
Sure, it's a threat. Absolutely.
I can't.
So
stand him.
Donald.
So that's why Don made the statement.
That's
he
why
made then,
Donald
right?
was, yeah, right. Because that's why Donald was retaliating. And also, I think because, Candace, started hanging on Benny's panel and Benny started, getting a little too liberal with Don's old lady, right? And then, and actually, Benny didn't dump Candace. Candace dumped Benny, remember?
Mm,
That was
yeah, for
disgusting.
Ernie.
And yeah, for Ernie. That's exactly how it went. I mean, it is what it is, right?
At least that's the way it looked to me. So
He
apparently
did
Jody
threaten
Sue
to
says that Jinkies, that your channel is a what?
He
A-
did threaten
A pimp
Tyler
channel.
Reed, but he also
what?
apologized,
A
y'all.
pimp channel?
Whose channel? Mine?
Jinkies,
No,
are you sleeping?
Jinkies. Jody Sue just said that Jinkies channel is a I don't know. A pimp channel? I don't know what that means. What's a pimp channel?
Mm.
Oh, that's funny.
I know the full definition of pimp.
I don't know what pimp channel
Christine,
means.
So
who's the
Ziggy.
woodman?
Hey Jinkies, who are you pimping?
I know. I think that's what she said it was. I don't know. Oh, tragedy pimp. Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Dorothy.
a tragedy pimp channel.
Gosh. I guess we can't talk about it, huh?
Well,
We just keep talking about the red truck and the tree trimmers, and that'll just set everybody off, won't it?
you know,
They didn't lose
what
their
makes
parental rights.
what makes Jinkies more of a tragedy pimp than Jody Sue's. And did you hear her have the audacity to say that, look at these people out here with the new houses and the new cars and the
Yes.
new this. Let me tell you something. I ain't got to new anything. Matter of fact, I'm actually doing without shit, right? I mean, seriously, I mean,
Well, and then I heard her say something about, these husbands don't know what these housewives are doing. They're out working hard, and these housewives. Well, first off, I work for my money.
Mhm.
I have a job. And, if you're a housewife, you probably work harder than what you would going out having a job. So, housewives' jobs are extremely hard, especially when you have some kids involved. So,
my
they're not
girl,
just sitting
you
around,
preaching to the choir right here.
you know what I mean?
I have to work a regular job and take care of the kids and play the teacher. I'm the maid, the teacher, the breadwinner. I'm
Yeah,
freaking it all, right?
you wear a lot of hats especially. So staying home doesn't mean that you're being lazy or getting into trouble or, you know what I mean? That just means that you're lucky enough and blessed enough to be
Hey,
able to have someone
every
to work so that you can stay home and somebody else doesn't have to raise your kids for you.
what the
You can
hell is
actually
she
do it.
talking about? What's she talking about? I hate to give Jody Sue, um, you know, I hate to have to school her a little bit right now, but Jody Sue, before your, before your ass ran like hell out your parents' house, staying home is where you were staying safe. All right.
That's
You
right.
wasn't going to get to swing that ass around on a pole staying home. You had to get the hell out of there to do that. So I don't think there's no fun when you're staying home, because when you're staying home, you're staying safe, right?
Exactly. You
No
got it.
fun
Yeah.
in that. No fun in that. So
Oh, and so
you know,
now let's see. Now
unless we
she
turn
won't
our
come talk.
houses into a bar.
She won't come talk to me if HE double hockey sticks freezes over.
Come on, Christine, with the tree trimmer.
I know. I just wanted to clear it up. That's all. I mean, she talked about it for 15, 20 minutes. I just figured we could
Hey
talk
man,
about
she
it
had
and
an obsession with
clear it
those
up.
tree. She had an obsession with
I
those tree
wonder how
trimmers,
you can
right?
find out. I wonder how you can find out.
I don't know, but I do know that TBI did talk to the tree trimmers that were still there, but the one that went home the day after Summer went missing, I don't know if he was contacted. Randy, if you drop the R, spells Andy. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I don't know what happened, but you got some couple testimonies saying that there was a guy named Andy up on the hill touching the kids, and everybody else that's on that hill, everybody knows, except for the tree trimmers who are strangers up there cutting the trees. And H could have misunderstood the word Randy for Andy because he was hearing it secondhand from sitting next to someone. To me, that's a pretty that's a plausible thing there.
If
I mean,
H is
and we've got
telling the
Jody Sue
truth,
over here freaking out for 20 minutes over one question.
that's if H is telling the truth, because he lied about running into the water and Summer being underneath and saving her. What I'm saying is now he would not be a credible witness, right? He wouldn't be a
Yeah.
credible witness for Summer. Once you get caught busted lying like that, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Hi,
lie,
Kim M. How are you?
you have a hard time
Good
gaining your
seeing you,
credibility
honey.
back, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Listen, you guys, I'm not trying to be mean to Jody Sue. Jody Sue, if you're watching, I'm not trying to be mean to you. But I sat there and watched you freak out over one question about the truck for 20 minutes. And I figured, let's clear it up. Obviously, you have an issue with it. I don't have an
Well,
issue with it. I wasn't there, but you were. So
in
let's clear it
her
up.
in her defense, oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
In her
Do it,
defense,
PG. Do it.
in her defense, I understand why she had to go over that truck so many times. I mean, that truck went from being a truck that she saw that she could do a sketch artist full portrait of the person in it to
Oh my gosh.
to a truck going up by the basement door to now it's a heavy door and a ghost truck, and then it turned into a fucking car, and then it turned into a red flash. So, and she got to go through all that shit in her mind, to get back to the red truck.
It could be because she's covering for her son.
So
You
it
guys
could-
ever think about that?
So
Oh,
it
yeah.
could be some issues, but I think the main thing in it, and this is what I landed on, because I like to put my thumb on things. And I happened to stick my thumb right on it when she said it. And they tried to say my boy was in a red truck. There you go. Jody Sue, you wouldn't have a problem with the red truck. You had a problem with everybody saying your boy's in it. And then you had a problem again when they said your boy was up there months later. Right? Then so she's diverting it all back. And to what? The main thing she's been trying to hide from the beginning of this, her son. I'm like,
Yep.
wow. Right?
And
So-
here's a little clip that I don't know anybody caught, but on some of Jody Sue, one of her lives that was pretty long, she says early on that something about Andy coming home early and them taking a nap.
Oh
That
yeah.
sound
Oh
familiar?
yeah. I remember that. Absolutely. I do. I remember her saying that.
I
Mhm.
thought Andy was at work.
Absolutely. And not only that, but Fred Hill said, no, I passed him at 3:00 on the road.
Right.
There you
So
go.
so Jody Sue just put Andy at home with her getting up from a nap.
Right.
And then you got Fred Hill saying he's seen Andy down there at the, on the road, not at work. So Jody Sue, whether she realizes it or not, put Andy at home taking a nap around the same time Summer went missing.
If you go to the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek and just sit there, them dogs, you will hear them dogs bark 1,000 times more than you will ever see a fucking car, right? You
Mhm.
won't ever, unless someone has business in that area, they're not going to be in that area. And I promise you, like, everybody's like, oh, Ben Hill, you can't fit two cars going the opposite direction at each other. Like, when do you ever have that happen? That's my question.
'Cause
It's
from my
like,
understanding, isn't that road now a dead end road? There's no, you
I'm
have to
gonna-
go in and out the same way.
it was a dead end then. It was a dead end then. I mean, it's always been dead ended.
And wouldn't you know every car that would come in and out of there because you'd have to live there or be visiting someone?
Christine, next time you come in, we're going to take you up there.
Or lost. You could be
You guys
lost.
got
Not that
me
bad, I
thinking-
promise.
You guys got me thinking Jody Sue.
It's
son
so
has
off.
something to
It's
do with
so like
The thing with the problem with Ben Hill Road, I promise you, Ben
I'm
Hill Road is like, it's like the road to heaven. very few traveled.
It looks like
Yeah.
a dirt road. I said,
It's
I said,
very,
Chico, you sure we
it's-
should go up
it's
this way?
very-
He said, yeah, go on.
it's not a dirt road. It's not a dirt road, but it might as well be, right? It
It's-
might as well be a damn dirt road. They
it-
actually do have pavement,
It
but
looks shiny as
not
hell.
much.
But I went up and turned around. I went up past the driveway, the Wells's driveway, and I turned around up at the little,
Argon, have you ever been up there to their house?
what's it called? I
I plead the fifth.
know she's gonna say that.
That's a good one.
Who
Did
is
you-
Bob?
Did you hear Jody Sue be like, I suspected who she was. Now I know who she is.
I didn't hear her say that.
Yeah, she sure
He
did.
was loving that
Hey
live.
guys,
made
just for a
me
minute.
Oh my gosh,
um,
we were cracking
I've
up.
got
weren't we,
a lot of
Daisy?
people in here. I just want to make sure that everybody's hitting that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to this channel or liking the show,
Hey, she's speaking pretty plain tonight.
She really is.
I mean, you can really understand her tonight.
like and subscribe, guys. Like and
Yeah,
subscribe.
She's loving that. She's loving that live. She's
Yeah, and she's not.
I'm gonna say this
slurring.
about Jody Sue though.
yeah.
She has got her nails are on point tonight.
Nail.
She's got her nails all done.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, Benny Keys said she had a fiance.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, we didn't get to meet him.
I know. She said he had children and their fiance or something's what he said last night.
Wow.
I don't believe it either.
Yeah.
We'd
Well, he
like to
said-
meet him.
Yeah, he said fake, but he says
Oh,
she
fake.
said she says she's
I
got a
don't
fiance.
know. I don't know. She said that Benny's $19,000 was belonged to its creator.
What?
My Wisconsin
Yeah.
mommy.
You know all the money he was showing. She said it was money from a creator that they had give to him for show.
That's right.
Oh.
We
Does
don't
he-
approve anyone unless we see them.
What is Jody Sue's son's name?
Guess.
It's little
Huh?
Andy, ain't it?
I'll give you 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
Andy?
Yeah, it is.
His son is his name Andy for sure?
Every fucking person.
They
His
call him
name's
Andy Jr.
Damien. His name's Damien
Oh,
Boogs.
Boogs. But
Boogs.
well, Jody
Hello,
Sue-
Mr. Grove. We ain't seen you in forever.
wow.
Okay.
I can tell you now, YouTubers aren't making millions and trillions of dollars and buying cars and houses and
I'll tell you what I made on a 4-hour video the other day. 64 cents
did you hear that, Jody Sue? 64 cents.
for a 4-hour video.
Nobody's getting rich off of summer.
That's why Jody Sue stays on YouTube for 24 hours drinking her coffee.
yeah, she's like, and they got new laptops and people sending them laptops. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding? I mean, my
No, no, no.
computer is so junky right now that it kicked me out of my freaking live the other night.
All I have is
I
a
was-
crack.
I was playing hell getting up on Jinkies a minute ago. Come on. I mean, when you have to reboot your shit, it sure the hell ain't new, right?
All I
Right.
have is a cracked screen phone and a tablet.
Well,
Oh,
I
Now,
don't know
don't
who's
forget to
making
hit
all
the-
this money, but
Hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed, guys. I'm working on that 2,000 to get on Turtle Island.
well, we already got kicked off. PG's
No,
off.
that's
Daisy's off.
Daisy. That's Daisy. I'm going in there as Jinky
We
Room.
got booted.
Daisy Cow's almost at 9,000 subs. If y'all ain't subbed up to Daisy Cow, go on over and sub up. I'm almost at
I tell
9,000.
you how disgusting Turtle Island was. Dolly booted himself off.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
He didn't even want to be on his own
He threw
island?
himself off.
Who won that?
He
I
did.
have no clue.
I don't think
I
it's
don't think it's
actually
over
finished.
yet.
But I want to go over on the island for a while.
I missed it.
Why?
I don't know. I just do. That was my favorite show on the internet.
Are you for real?
I liked it too. I couldn't help it. I liked it, even though I got booted
Well, you hung in there a while.
a little bit, yeah. But it's okay.
I look forward to getting booted off, of course. That would be
What
my
the heck
favorite
is
day.
Turtle Island?
PG, when did you get booted off? At the beginning?
Actually not. I hung in there. I
You
hung in
did.
there
Yeah, she
for a
did.
minute.
She
Did
did.
ya?
hang- Yeah. There was one woman in there
Minnie
gave
Keys is the person
$50
that
to
got
get
me
rid of
off.
me.
You know
Now,
what? If
who
we're
did
not on that
know
island, it would be
Red
boring
Cap?
anyway.
And she didn't even know who I was. She gave $50. She said, I vote critters off because I don't like bugs or something like that. I was like, what?
What?
$50. Give me
That's
$50. I'll
funny.
vote my damn self off.
Well, you said
Turtle
Daisy got
Island.
saved a few times.
I know.
Daisy said, "Give it to me," and I voted myself off.
Exactly. I'll take that $50. But he does pretty good with it. It is a smart idea. He makes a lot of money off of it for sure. He
Did
does.
CM
I
get
like
booted yet?
Huh?
CM. Somebody asked if CM got booted yet. I don't know.
I don't think
CM.
so.
Chris Madonna?
I was the last one voted off, I think.
You were?
Yeah.
Then they ended it.
I don't think that
Game over.
I don't think he's
Daisy
had
got
another
booted.
thing.
He was the last one to get booted.
he must. he
I think he did it because his girlfriend got
50
booted by.
that $50 must have got whatever he was looking to get, and game over.
Game over.
They was
Wah,
Lisa, there's
wah,
sometimes
wah.
people put $200 in there. I'm like, dang, Dolly's making the dough over here. I was
Yeah.
Bernie's really in here?
Daisy don't know it, but it was Jinkies. It was Jinkies that paid that $50.
It probably was. She used a voice changer and everything.
Yeah.
$50 to get rid of me.
I was
$50
contemplating it a
for the
couple
voice
times.
changer and $50 for the kit for the boot.
I know. I was like, dang, this woman's want me out of here bad. She don't even know
That's because
me.
us YouTubers are rolling in the dough.
Yeah.
We
I'd
can
like
just
to
throw it
have-
away.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it and go. Let me. I'll
I
get on.
probably
it.
shouldn't be on the live today. I'm a little feisty.
The island caught on fire. That is hilarious.
I'm
Then
feeling
what?
a little feisty today.
It's
I should
okay.
probably not be here.
We all have those days where we feel feisty.
Well, I don't want to feel like I'm being mean to Jody Sue, but
No, you're not
if
being.
she's got something to say, I feel like she should come on and say it.
I just went over her just a minute ago and she's still on the Beanie Keys thing. She's
I
there.
know. That's the
Well,
whole
she ended
discussion
her
that we
live
were
already.
having about the truck and the tree trimmers. And
Yeah,
she keeps rewinding it and talking about it.
that is
So-
weird.
That is a soft spot for some reason. Why?
Yeah.
There's 150 other things to have a soft spot about. Why
Okay,
is that a
yeah.
soft spot?
She got dished and dismissed. Unfounded.
Because you
Unfounded, yeah.
think
The
because
scream
of
is
your
unfounded.
thoughts, Christine,
Huh?
because of your thoughts about the tree trimmer.
Exactly. It's very peculiar the way she's acting about it. That to me is a very telling physical emotion for some reason.
Why is that triggering that kind of emotion from
Right.
Jody Sue? Why?
I feel like I feel like summer's not a we thing. It's more like a me thing. It's more like a we. I mean, what I'm saying is, you usually don't get a case where, you know, this is more like, you know, Pedo Island, right?
It is.
Did you say Pedo Island?
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, it's like, you know, it's like the case of Jeffrey Epstein, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
you know, is you got a bunch of players in this. And I mean, you even have the parents not wanting to talk or respond or really have, I mean, anything like Donald. I mean, all he does is regurgitate the same bullshit he's been regurgitating from the beginning, right? I mean,
Yep.
nothing new. These are people. What I'm trying to say is, if you go back and you take a look at the Boswell case, when she was on the news, you know, trying to talk about her daughter and everything, it's like watching the whales. They cannot, you know. I think that, you know, I think when you're guilty, you don't know really what to say, right? You really don't know what to say. When you're not guilty of something, words come easy. Words flow, right? Because you're not intimidated, worried, or in fear of just speaking up and speaking out. What I'm saying is, you know, if you really have a missing child, you have no problems at all talking about everything that child loved, you know, what it looked like, what is, you know, made it happy, what made it angry, made it, you know, how intelligent it was, or, you know, the funny times, the funny moments. I mean, there's got to be more than grabbing your hand and twirling. There's got to be more than, you know, she really, really loves me, you know, and I ain't never had anybody that really cared or loved me like that. No, man, why don't you talk about how much you loved her for a damn change? Why can't you and Candace just
Background. That's
speak
funny.
out on how much you cared and loved your daughter? How come that you two can't speak about June the 15th? Because I think that I would have went over that day a million fucking times on every channel I could have possibly got on, from morning till that night, right?
Yeah.
Of exactly what happened, minute by minute, step by step, every damn second I could have recalled. And who wouldn't? I mean, I don't think I could have forever forgot that day, right?
Yeah. That's a tragic day.
And they don't even want to fucking talk about it. They don't want to mention it. It's okay. You don't want to mention that day because it's just too tragic for you. I don't believe that shit, because you moved on with your life with no problems whatsoever. But if you want to play that card on me, then you know what? How about every other freaking day for 5 years that, you know, that wasn't tragic? Why can't you speak upon that, right? Why can't you
Right.
tell us a little bit about that? But
Mhm.
they can't tell you nothing because, you know, they're afraid that they don't want to get comfortable talking, because when you get comfortable talking, you usually possibly slip. And then it's, you know, you're done. What I'm saying is, a little girl that said Summer had a suitcase because she was going away.
Mhm.
And wasn't that the daughter of
Marlena.
the one that Don right now is trying to throw under the bus?
Marlena?
I'm gonna be
Journey?
honest with you. I don't, you know, I don't believe that. I don't think there's any truth to that. I mean, I don't believe I would have to hear it out of the little girl's mouth without her mother around, to be honest with you. Because I mean, if I was law enforcement, I would definitely call that woman in with her daughter,
They
and I would
did.
have a child psychologist talk with this child and find out if there's any truth to that accusation, because that is a very important, that's very important to this case, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it should be, definitely should be looked into, and gone over with a fine tooth comb. But what I'm saying is, Don, Candace, and her friends love to play games. If you haven't been in there, you wouldn't know, you wouldn't understand it. It's like a super freak show, and they get super freaky. And you will not believe how many people that love to do the devil's deeds, right?
Yeah.
Just for the asking, they love to do the devil's deeds. And Don and Candace, Don has a fucking, silver tongue in his mouth, and has a way of drawing people in. And Candace has a way of drawing people in as well with her pity party bullshit. And between the two of them, I'm going to tell you something. Those two criminal minds right there are fucking dangerous. And what I'm saying is, Alibaba and his 40 thieves had nothing on Don and Candace. They've got their group of, Satanists running around with them too. And it just is what it is. I
What was
mean,
the thing that Jody Sue had where she was like, "Oh, if you're interested in coming in the woods, make sure you shower off and you don't have any perfume and stuff." What does that?
I'm going to tell you,
Why would it matter if you had perfume or something on? You're going through the woods.
well,
And where are you going?
I'm going to tell you,
Who goes through the woods at night?
there's actually online sites. They're actually stores, right? And basically they sell things like children's clothes, children's toys, things like that. And they are legit businesses. I mean, you can't order that dress, you can't order that hair bow, you can't order those buckle shoes. Yes, absolutely. But you can also order a child and pick the age by picking the size, right? And so forth and so on. So, if you want a yellow hair bow, it means a blonde-headed child. You order, black buckle shoes, it means a dark-headed child, right? What I'm saying is, okay, the size tells the age, but then the accessories of what the eye coloring, they'll have accessories there, like little earrings and necklaces and things.
What?
Exactly. If you want blue eyes, you pick the blue earrings. If you
I
want,
thought this was a KKK meeting.
well, no. It here's what I'm leading up to. If they can use the internet for this trafficking, right? Who's to say, do you think that people, occults, don't use it to let's go gather? right?
Gosh, there is so much bad stuff in this world.
And Jody Sue said that Summer didn't pass away till that weekend, which that weekend was some kind of weird ritual weekend for the weirdo people, right? And she said that, you know, that the Wells were trying to act like they're light, but they're as dark as she is, right? And she said that, and we all know that they were going up in the woods, right?
Hmm.
And we all know that they went looking for, you know, that weird old man Dobbs
Hmm.
after dark that night,
Yeah.
really looking and seeking to find him.
Why?
So, you know, when you're going to have a ritual, you need a body.
Oh,
Right.
Buster's got something to send us. Daisy, what's your email address? Uh-oh, we're gonna get some. Are we gonna get some tea, Buster?
So who knows? I mean, and she did mention the spider and the fly and power. You know,
Daisy and Jinkies, wake up.
The
I'm right
spider
here.
and the fly. What's that?
well, if you haven't,
Won't you come into my
if you
website and
haven't,
spider to the fly?
if you haven't ever did a lot of research, or you haven't ever dealt with occults, and I'm not
Uh-uh.
talking about like a church. I'm not talking about like a church that you know, that people think brainwash everybody into believing, you know, this or that. I'm not talking
PG.
about
I don't
that.
even drink
The
alcohol.
Harlan's whores
Um,
have
I don't
Well,
flunked
research it.
out.
you
That's the truth.
you wouldn't know nothing about it then, but
Mm-mm.
you know, if you've ever people that have experience in this know what I'm talking about. You know, when you hear someone talking the way Jody Sue does about what was leading up to Summer, the way she's been putting things out there, she's basically, you know, she's talking in occult language. This is how people that, you know, do human sacrifices and everything. This is how they talk. You know, it's like a beat around in the bush. The spider consuming the fly. Well, the fly is the sacrifice, and the spider's looking to gain power by making this making this sacrifice to the devil. You know, like
Harlan,
Oh my
you
gosh.
sacrifice a child, and you know, you give. This is how you're supposed to gain something, whether it be money, whether it be people like you, whether, you know, whatever you're seeking to gain, you know, or if you're just seeking to gain to get on a higher level with the occult, right? You know, and then you have your, you know, your leaders of that occult, you know, and stuff like that. I mean, you know, and then they have names for these leaders and so forth, right?
Why would
And
anybody sacrifice their kid to the devil?
you'd be surprised at people that do, right? I mean, but then again, you have religious people that say they kill their kids because they say, I didn't want them to grow up and go to hell. I mean, you know, you have craziness every way you look, right?
yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot of crazy in this world.
what I'm saying is, whether, you know, when everybody ain't dealing with a normal mind, you know, everybody don't think logically, right? They don't have a logical way of thinking. They don't know, you know, most people. You ever see the kid you say run out in outfield and And they're like, I mean, they really, when you say go to, go to the outfield, they really fucking go outfield. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, stop, wait a minute, come back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is, there's some humans
I'm back, Kim.
just don't know when to stop.
Took
You
a
know,
nap. I was so sleepy.
they don't have, and then you see other kids, you say go to outfield, and they run out, and I mean, they just seem to stop right on target, right
Mhm.
on target. I mean, you don't have to tell them again, say nothing, hey, they're good. That is
Please check with
logical,
Joseph.
normal, common sense. You see what I'm saying? But you'd be surprised at how many people don't have it. They don't have it. So, and I mean, I don't know why anybody would seek to, seek the devil. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. But, you have
I can't even watch a scary movie. My
people that
husband will
do.
go to bed early, and I'm telling you, he knows I watch a scary movie because he can hear my feet hit the floor from the living room down the hall to the bedroom. He's already got the covers pulled back because he knows I'm doing a belly flop into the bed because I'm so scared.
She came to the restaurant the other day, and I told her it was haunted, and she barely would go pee. She almost peed herself because she's scared to go back into the bathroom to go pee.
She said there was a ghost back there.
I'm going to tell you
I'll take
something.
you to Ben Hill Road when you come back.
I ain't going.
I
That's
watched
scary.
I watched this movie. I watched this movie the other night. It was super good movie. It was about this rich area. This young man and woman, a young couple. They're looking for a house, and the realtor opens the door and shows it to them and tells them all the good things about this place. And then she says, and and I have to warn you and let you know about the ghost. And they're like,
Thank
what?
you, Robin.
They're like, what? A ghost?
Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you,
And
Robin, so much.
oh, that's so sweet.
Love you.
Yes. You got a new member, girl. New member. Amen.
Thank you, Robin.
But yeah, and anyway, they're like, what? A ghost? And she's like, yeah. The people down the street have, these ghostess, they call them by names. One has Elizabeth, the other one has, Ervil or whatever, and they got the rich people. That's why they seek these houses. You didn't come to buy it for the ghost. And they're like, no, but, and they wasn't really sure they liked the idea of a ghost either, but, they started, entertaining it, because they thought it was funny. And she said, well, when you see your ghost, you'll know it. And she's like, don't you know the name of the ghost that's here? And they're like, no, you always get your own ghost,
What?
So yeah. And then the wife's outside, and she sees her husband as a ghost. She sees him, and she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. And then he comes down and comes out to meet her, and she's like, looks at him, and she turns around, and the ghost is gone, right? So she's like, she don't understand this one, right? And so she's trying to tell him that she saw the ghost, but it looked like him. That is hilarious. And then there's this man, and he's hiding behind a tree out back looking at him. And, the husband's like, maybe that's your ghost, And anyway, this movie is freaking weird. It's really weird. So anyway, at the end of the movie, the one man was a ghost that her husband had actually killed. Yeah, he was the guy behind a tree, the one that coming up, walking up on her,
Thank
talking
you,
to her.
Kim B, for becoming a member.
And
Thank you so much.
her husband actually got into a bunch of trouble and everything and ended up
Love you,
killing
Kim.
himself. And yeah, and here he is, shows up in that house.
Well,
And
what movie is this?
yeah, it was crazy. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it was actually about this
It's free.
area that
Wow.
you have to, I'm gonna try to find the name of it because it is a good movie. It was
I'll
on
watch it if you tell me what the name of it is.
I found it on, I want to say YouTube. I found it
Huh.
on YouTube. It was
It's one of those
really,
free movies that you can get from YouTube. You can
Mhm.
download or stream
yeah,
it.
I was just scrolling through. You know how at the top it has
Just
like
around are you, Ernie?
it has like sports, humans, whatever down through there,
Yeah.
and then it has like ghost at the top.
Yeah.
And I landed on the ghost, and that's where I found it. Yeah, but it was really a good movie. It was
You
crazy.
guys, she said it was on YouTube,
It was.
not
It was on
Netflix.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Hi, Ernie. I don't see Ernie in there. Is there?
I
Ernie in
think
there?
Just Around is Ernie.
Huh?
Just Around.
Just around. I don't see that. Ernie, you
I
need to
don't
come up here.
know.
We got to question you. Where you been?
It might have been something like the realtor, or something like that. Might have
The
been the name of the
Realtor?
movie, like the realtor or something.
Did you watch Did anybody watch the Black Phone? Did you watch
No.
it, PG?
Mm-mm.
Jinkies? It was. That was
I
out
never
of the
watched
movie.
it.
Okay, you guys have to watch this movie.
Love you, Kim B.
It's about
Thank you, darling.
a guy who kidnaps children and how he
wow.
does it. Oh yeah. It is so creepy. He dresses up like a clown.
That's ain't that John Wayne Gacy?
I don't know if
No, John Wayne
Well-
Gacy did Little Boys.
the movie starts off like that, but then I don't know. I won't tell you what it is because it has a twist, but you guys have to see it. I think it's called The Black Phone. It was out at the movies this past summer, and I'm telling you what, I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. It was so, it wasn't scary, but it definitely gives you kind of a peek into the mind of how an abductor or someone who does something to children's mind is. Who's that? Is that Daisy?
Yeah.
It's Daisy.
That's Daisy.
Jack Nicholson, The Shining.
The Shining.
It says,
It's
I think I'll
Johnny.
skip the
John
meds.
King, you better be good if you come up here.
It says I'll skip the meds. I think I'll skip
If
the
you're
meds
even
and
rude in the
stir things
least,
up
you're
a bit.
gone.
Who is it?
It's me.
Oh,
That's Jack Nicholson.
what happened to who dropped off?
Norbert.
Peanut.
Oh, Djibouti,
Huh?
Black Phone. No, I think it's called Black
Yes.
Phone. Black Phone. Black Phone. Black Phone. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, if you watch it, okay, this is the mission. We're gonna abort the mission at the beginning of the stream. We're gonna abort that one for right now. We'll let Jody stew on the red truck and stuff. Okay, your mission. This is your mission. Should you choose to accept it, watch the Black Phone. Okay, and then next week we'll gather back together and we'll talk about it. You guys are gonna freak out when you see this movie.
What's it about?
It kind of gives you a little snippet in the mind of people who abduct children, and it's
I unboxed you
it's
something, but you
featured
better
into
be
the
good.
70s, Huh?
Mhm.
Right, dealing with you, Sun King.
And
I'm talking about Peanut. I unblocked him, but he better be good.
good night, Texas
Good
Brat
night,
Brat.
Texas Brat.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
y'all,
called
just
the
a
Black
moment.
Phone, you guys.
I'd like for everybody just to take a second, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. I'd love to have you over here as part of our family. We got a nice little family over here. It's not a big family, but it's a nice family. Stop by and hang
It's a
out with
horny
us.
family.
Hit the like
Jenkins is
button.
a
Hit the
horny
like
couple.
button. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button.
Sometimes we're nice.
You can watch it
Sometimes
on
not.
YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube for
Oh,
a
you
few
can?
bucks.
The Black Phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
you guys
actually.
have to watch it, and then
You
we'll
have
come
to.
back to
You
Jinkies.
have to pay to watch it.
Oh, really?
We'll come back.
I
We'll
didn't
all
see
meet
that.
back at Jinkies, and we'll talk about it next week. So that's your mission.
Hey,
Watch
hey,
the
are we
Black
taking
Phone.
bets on how long it lasts? 5-10 minutes max.
Well, be good,
Huh?
Peanut, and she won't kick you.
I'll be good. I'm
The
always good.
Sherry Springer family.
Sherry Strings.
How you
Where is
doing,
Sherry?
Norbert?
APG.
I don't know
Yeah,
where
how am I
Sherry
doing?
at.
Hey, Big Toe.
Have you been on your YouTube yet?
I don't want to talk about that. It was sad. I had
Hey,
one
Just
viewer.
Around.
I don't know how
I'm
to. I
viewing
don't know
girls
how
right
to do
now.
the upcoming event.
What upcoming event?
Oh, Robin said she subscribed.
Oh, she did to
I'm
Norbert.
talking about the video, Ada,
I used to love I love the Golden Girls, y'all.
of the stream.
If you
It's
guys
free to
are,
subscribe and
if
show
it
Miss
freaks you out,
Jenkins.
ghosts and scary stuff, the Black Phone may not be for you, but I'm telling you, you will like
What
it.
is it about? Kidnapping or something?
It's about, yeah, there's been children going missing in this community,
Uh-huh.
and no one knows who it is until about the middle of the movie. And
Oh.
then it goes into the mindset of the abductor and what it's not gruesome. It's not it's not like, there's it's no blood, gore, nothing like that. I can't take that either. But it is a very interesting, there's a twist at the end. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But
is it about John Wayne Casey? Because he was the guy that dressed up as a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but okay. I'll tell you a little snippet. I won't tell you everything.
Okay.
But once he kidnaps the child, he puts on a pig mask.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't
he's
know.
a big guy too, and he has his shirt off,
John Wayne
tight
Gacy was
black
a big guy.
pants on, and a pig mask, and he waits. It is so creepy. I cannot even tell you. I thought,
Well,
oh
you know
my
what's going to
God.
be even more? You want me to take you down a more rabbit?
Why are y'all
rabbit
scared of
hole?
A
ghosts?
big time rabbit hole.
Well, I'll take
It's
you
called
one down.
Black Phone, Big Toe. You got to watch it.
Some of these
There ain't
scary
no such
movies.
thing as ghosts.
Some of these scary movies that they say is real movies is actually snuff movies.
No,
And-
this one's not.
What
Are
have you
you
been
sure?
watching, Daisy?
No, it's if anybody don't know what a snuff movie is it's a movie.
Well,
where
if they don't
actually-
tell them.
They actually do it. That it's not really a movie. It's actually someone chasing and
Well,
running.
what that
People.
that's sold. Those are sold on the dark web. You have to pay to get those.
Yeah. That's some
No,
But
sick
how do
old
we
shit
know
right there.
that some of
Phone.
these
It's
movies
Black
that these
Phone.
Hollywood people make,
PHON.
How do we know
Here, I'll just type it in the
that
chat.
some of these movies that they make ain't really those kind of movies? I don't know. I'm
We
a
don't.
rabbit hole.
We don't. Just like a lot of the witch movies, they really use like, for instance, in
Witchcraft.
Harriet Potter movies,
Awesome.
know,
Thank you, Maggie.
they were really using words and so forth, and terms out of real witch books, right?
Yeah, did you see that where
That was
Salem?
real witchcraft.
What
and
was it?
people are letting their children subject, you subject your children to it.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Now say that again. What?
The Harriet Potter books
Yeah.
and the movie
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Demonic.
She
They
actually
were
used real,
Witchcraft.
exactly.
Yeah.
oh gosh,
Well,
And
don't get
they
me
that's what
started.
you're subjecting your children to.
right.
Yeah, yeah, she
Right.
admitted it. She admitted to that.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
didn't
know,
know that.
Well, I can't
most
say what you
parents
should do to
don't.
witches on YouTube. So
Well, I'll tell you
Miss
this.
Chewy.
In
Yes,
Salem,
I call
you
him
know
Big
where they
Joe.
got, Salem, that place Salem, where they supposedly where witchcraft started. They put a
Right.
giant, huge Ouija board out, like it's like the size of a football field. Ouija board in Salem, Massachusetts, I think.
You know what
That's
happened
crazy.
you know what happened in Massachusetts? What happened there was you basically had these people that were used to being ruled, right? They were used, it was the new settlers that just came here that landed there. And it was this group of people that still, they got out of England and and they wanted to, it was a bunch of people that were being controlled in England that wanted, that wanted to power themselves is what it
Right.
was. So basically what they did is they got all these people to come over and settle right there in Massachusetts and, and Salem there. And, that's where a lot of good things went down too, right? Like the Indians introducing certain foods to them and them helping out the Indians as far as quilts and blankets and things and, and showing the Indians there was a civilized way of living and so forth and so on. But anyhow, you had a lot of good
Me too,
together.
Rose. I did too.
But
I
you
fell
had
asleep with this coming back.
the priests, these priests that wanted to have say over these all of these people.
Right.
And so really they just came out of one hellhole into another one, I guess you could say. And if you and they had a law that, like if you didn't go to church, they come and take you to church, right? I mean, you
Oh.
better be really sick. And even if really sick, and sometimes they try to carry your bed there. It was law that you went to church,
Oh.
actually. And so with that being said, what happened was you had this bunch of, and there was some people that, they left England to be free, right? To be able to live their life the way they want to live their life. They didn't want to be forced and pushed to do anything.
Right.
So
Right.
anyway, you had this group of kids, and there was a particular young, she wasn't exactly, I guess she was, older teen, young adult that was watching them and stuff. And she wanted to tell them about, a scary story, stuff she had heard before about, witches, right?
Yeah.
And these kids, this group of kids that the parents trusted her to be around, got infatuated with it. And so they started faking like they had temper tantrums and all of this, and that whoever they, maybe an old lady that corrected them on something they said or done or whatever, then she's the one causing it, right? Or maybe
Yeah.
the one that don't like to be in the church, that would
Mhm.
like to have their freedom to do what they want to do, okay, they caused it. And this caused a chain reaction for all of these women, and then finally like some men, but mostly women, be accused of being witches, right? And this is the kicker.
Who's that?
The girl that initially got the other girls to go along with it, and to act like this and everything, and accuse these people
Hi,
of it.
Dad. Logan, got a bad.
He said, "Hi, Dad."
I heard him.
Thank you, just around.
But anyway, this particular, girl, she ended up getting accused and killed for it as well, right?
Oh, wow.
In the end. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the witches, like in the Salem's Lots, were actually accused of being witches when they weren't.
No, they absolutely, and
They were actually, you know what they actually were? They were cheating husbands that wanted to get rid of their wives, and so they would accuse them of witchery. And how do you prove you're not a witch?
And they're
That's
like, if you throw them in water, and they float,
Hey, Shane.
then they're a witch, right?
Really?
Well, I think that if you get thrown in water, you're going to try to swim. If you're going to float because you're going to try to swim to get out of there so you don't drown, right?
Yeah.
How is that fair? Right?
Right.
How the hell
Everybody
is
has
that
to float.
fair?
Well, it might be a bad time to bring this up, but I'm a descendant of Nicholas Remy, who literally wrote the book on hunting witches. It replaced the Malleus Maleficarum.
Look what Bridget said. Her grandma or her great grandma was accused of being a witch, and her sisters, and her grandma escaped, but her sisters were
Chewy
executed.
says hi, Logan.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Well, it's too bad they don't live today, because if you live today, if you're in jail today, like if you're locked up, incarcerated, and witchcraft is your religion, then they have to give you the books and the stuff to be able to, do your religion, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the problem with freedom of religion.
Now the
Because
New Age,
suffer not the witch to live, right?
Amen. But what I'm saying is, I don't think witchcraft is a religion. There's only one religion, right?
Well,
And
if we're talking about Wicca, that was actually
that's the-
started by a Freemason.
that's the Bible. I don't see witchcraft as a religion myself. I mean, I see it as, evilness.
Yeah.
And there's only one Bible, and it's God's.
Yeah.
Only one religion, and it's God's. That's just how I believe.
Hey, PG, guess where I'm
But
going
they do
Sunday?
call it, people that do it.
Wow, Bridget.
Those are the terms they like to use.
Guess where I'm going Sunday, PG?
Where are you going?
Take a wild guess.
A football game.
No, I don't watch football no more. That Greek Orthodox Church.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I've talked to the deacon. I'm gonna become a catechumen.
Well,
Go ahead.
I mean, in any place that if they got a Bible and worship God and Jesus Christ, then hey, best place to be. I mean,
yeah,
your walk with God is personal, it's private. It's not anyone else's business. You gotta go wherever you're led. If that's where you're being led, then
yeah, it's not for everyone. It really isn't. It's very strict.
you know,
I
well,
bite my tongue.
so is the Southern Baptist. Southern Baptists don't believe that women should cut their hair, wear makeup, wear pants.
Well,
You know,
they would be right about that.
they are 100%, and you will get turned
Howdy,
out
Dan Pam.
for wearing pants, and you will get turned out if you cut your hair off, and things like that.
Well, doesn't the Bible say that the power of the woman is her hair?
The Bible says that, the Bible says that, a woman's hair is her glory. That's her
Yeah,
glory.
yeah, that's it.
And it also says that, women shouldn't paint up their face and, to entice or become a harlot. But, if you put on makeup for you, like if you're not putting it on to entice anyone, you're putting it on for you, yourself, because of your own insecurities. You feel like, you're not good enough or something, and you're putting it on for you to make you feel more confident in everything, and it's not for nobody else, then I don't think God would really see a problem with it, right? It's the same way with clothing, right? If you dress for yourself, if you dress for success for yourself, you're not trying to entice I mean, if someone thinks you're trying to entice them, that's their bad, because that's not why you're doing it at all. And God knows our hearts, we don't have to worry about, He knows if you're putting it on wickedly or not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for me, I need that strictness and structure. So that's why orthodoxy interested me for a few years.
Prayer Garden.
What?
I have been to churches, holiness churches, the one with the long hair and the long
That's
skirt.
me. I love my jeans. Someone in the chat commented they're about their jeans, and the Bible says, "Come as you are," and I love my blue jeans. Right? I love them. So you know what I did? Because when you go to church, when are we going to see you in a skirt, or we're going to see you in a dress or something like that? Well, they see me in a skirt, right? One of those long ones, the maxi long skirts, and my blue jeans were on right underneath it. I was like, okay, you guys want to see a skirt? Here you go. But my blue jeans were on right. I mean, as soon as we get out of the church, skirt comes off, and I got my blue jeans on. I can't help it. I mean, God knows who PG is, I'm not, I'm covering myself. And I thought to myself, my jeans cover me more than the skirt does anyway, right? So what's the problem? And it's not men's jeans, it's women's.
Yeah.
We lost
Well,
two
I wish
people
you
at
luck,
once.
son King, on your adventures to your church and all. I hope you
Oh.
learn something there while you're there.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Why'd everybody just knock down?
I don't know. I think I scared them off.
Well, I guess I'm gonna jump off here now.
I mean, I'll leave. I was just
No,
dropping
I'm
by.
leaving. I gotta get off here anyway. I've been on here for 3 hours.
Well, I didn't mean to make everybody leave. I'll leave.
No. Somebody, they fell off. Well, there he went too. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming out tonight and hanging out and being a part of my channel. Thank you guys for, all the sweet super chats and cash apps tonight. That was very sweet of you guys. And believe me, it's very appreciated. Just around are you, Ernie? That's it. Everybody's got. Thank you, Christine, for coming up. Thank you, PG. I don't know where PG went to. Thank you, guys. Everybody. I understand, PG. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Um, but with your videos after this live. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's been a good night. Y'all, thank y'all for coming in and hanging out. I fell asleep there for a minute. Thanks PG, Christine, and Big D, and Robin for holding down my channel for me while I was sleeping. Thank you guys. I love you guys very, 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 very much. Good night, y'all. Good night, PG. Good night, Creative Spirit, Hashi Brownie, Meep, Sun King, Christine, Just Around. Good night. Sugar Mama. Good night, darling. Laura P. Good night, Mary Jane. Good night, Kimberly M. Good to see you back, baby. Good night, honey. Good night, Shane Z. C. Audra D. Miss Joey. Good night, honey. I love you. Thank you all. Good night, Sherry Brooks. Are you for real? Good night. Good night, Just Around. Fancy Clancy. Good night. I didn't even see you in here. Good night, good night, good night. Rose Petal. Good night, Bridget. Good night, Laura Jean. Love you guys. Hugs and kisses.